What's up, friends? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another live stream. Welcome, everybody, whether you are here live or watching on the replay. In today's show, we're going to be doing a little bit of a mix of beauty, of luxury. So we have a bunch of stuff to talk about today. We're just going to have a little bit of fun, do a little bit of a roast of what I think are some very interesting luxury items. So it's just going to be like a little bit of fun. And of course, we're going to be featuring the almost released Louis Vuitton Beauty. So I'm interested to hear all of your thoughts on that. But first, let me welcome everybody who is here today. Hi, Sarah. I saw that you were here first. Welcome. Jess, hello. Ready for some roasting? Oh, yeah. Where's my thing? There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Like, where's the button? Hi, Tyga. Hi, Amy. Lorena, hello. Robin, Carol, how are you? Shug, Tracy, Mary, Sea Salt Waves, what is up? Who else is here? Southlander. Happy live stream Wednesday, everyone. Yeah, hello, everybody. Stephanie, Sabriel, oh, hello from Australia. Welcome. We have some Aussies here. Robin, did I say Robin? Lynn, hello. Need to. Hi, everybody. Holly, Karen. Everybody's coming in now. How are you guys doing? We need all the react sounds today. Yes, exactly.
It's going to be a no for me, though.
Mom Law Crafts, welcome to the live. Is this your first time? Hi, Mallory. How are you? If this is your first time, please let us know so we can welcome you because we have a lot of regulars here today as well. Hi, Catherine. How's it going? Magic Dark Star. Love from the UK. I love it. I love it. Yina, hello. Abby, hello. Oh, Joanne, you got your merit giveaway package. Yay, I'm so glad. We do have a small giveaway today, by the way, so definitely look out for that. Dolphina, what is up? How is everybody's week going today? I had the worst headache like all afternoon, but I feel so much better now and ready for this live to hang out with you guys. There's not going to be an after show today because, quite frankly, we had so many sneak peeks last week. I don't have any left to share with you all, but I do have some new makeup on my face today that I want to show you. Maybe give you a little bit of like a mini review before the actual reviews hit my channel. If you are new here, I always kind of tell you what I'm wearing on my face in the beginning of the show, let you know of any new makeup that maybe just hit my mailbox this week, anything that I'm about to review or testing out. We also talk about any good like deals and sales that are going on. So we usually start off the show that way while we're waiting for everybody to come in. Hi, Mallory. Oh, thank you, Joanne. Thanks. I think the makeup is helping, and I quickly did my hair for you guys too. Did I get the new Viseart? No, because I already have the original palette. So Viseart many times will send me their palettes. So if they send it to me, they send it to me. You know, I'll probably maybe I'll do a look or like a members video with it or something, but it's really almost the same as this original Petite Pro, which is called Paris Etoile. And I reviewed this on my channel like 2.5, 3 years ago. You can find the review on my channel. So they did add some extra mattes in the new palette. So I'll show that to you guys in a second, but it's like for the most part a very similar color story. So I'm not going to be buying it. They'll probably send it to me. And I just don't want to create any waste if I already have that. So, but great question. Great question. Hi, Christiane. How are you? Oh, Erica said my Danessa Myricks color fix sticks came in today. Having fun playing with it. Yeah, guys, what do you think of the color fix sticks? I was going to talk about those briefly. I think I told you guys in the last live that I picked these up, and I'm not wearing these on my eyes today, but I did wear the other one yesterday. And I still don't think that they're for me. I still don't really like these. I still feel like I could just use any other like eyeshadow stick that I have and then just put a topper on top. I find these a little bit hard to work with, especially the glitter shades. They're not bad. I definitely liked Duo number 1 better than Duo number 2 because it's not quite as glittery. But I still rather just use like a shadow palette. I like these wouldn't be my top choice. I don't think that they're a must have. Um Hi, Tara. Not for me, says Marie. Amy said, I'm not happy with mine either. Yeah, like they're not bad. I actually think these are, I love the design and the concept of them. I think that if I'm going in with a topper, like I rather it just be a shadow. It's a little bit easier for me to control. Hi, Becky. I tried my first Chanel palette this week and I have been converted. Which one did you get? Did you get one of the new ones? Did you guys watch my Chanel review? Thank you, everybody, for your comments on that video. So Robin says that she loves the Danessa Myricks ones. She says, I have 4 of them, lol. Yes, hit the like button, says Need to. Smash that like button, guys. um, Laura says, waiting for the Labor Day sales. Ooh, hi, Jessica. How are you? Hey, Wendy. Hey, Annika. Yeah, good point, Najo. You're saying you have the last Lightwork palette, so you already have a lot of like these kinds of shimmery shades. Yeah, you know what? I much prefer the little palettes that she does. I think maybe that's the thing. Like I like that format better, and I like the formula better as well. So I think instead, I don't know, maybe I'll return these, or maybe I will if anybody wants to trade or something, let me know. But I think I'll pay attention more for those when she comes out with a new one. Um, yes, yes, Erica, I agree. I think they're a little chunky for me. The glitter shades are a little chunky. Hi, Lenley. Lenley says, I have one. I think her shimmers are stunning. Yeah, they are stunning. I thought it would be more user friendly than it is. Yeah, maybe it feels like it should be easier, but then I don't know. I feel like I can do my makeup quicker if I just use a palette. Ooh, Southlander says, I just got the Viseart Praline palette. I'm loving playing with it for fall looks. That's a great fall palette. Okay, Becky said that the Chanel palette she got is the boring brown. The couture. Well, I'm glad you like it, as long as you like it. We don't care if it's boring, it's fine. Um Oh, little Sin, I hope your migraine feels better. That's where I was earlier in the day. I was struggling. Um Oh, good, Anna. She said, yes, it helped me pick out the 2 palettes I wanted. So thank you, Sophia. You're welcome. You're talking about the Chanel palettes, I believe. Hi, Sierra. How are you? Holly says, I like that I can mix and match the sticks. I like that too. I really like the fact that you can take them apart. I think that's brilliant. Dolphina, my Chanel quad also came in and I love it. Did you end up getting Mademoiselle? I think that was the one you said last time you were going to get. Hi, Meg. Hi, Veronica. Hi, Pilgrim in Progress. What is up? Okay, hold on. I got to catch up on all of your messages. Wendy said, I did end up picking up 2 Chanel palettes, even though I swore I wouldn't. My sister wanted one for her birthday and wouldn't treat herself. So I did. And then I treated myself. Yes. That's awesome. Which one did you get her and which one did you get yourself? Hey, Pink Sparkle, Chanello. Are they in stock? Are they? Hold on, let me see. Chanel. Like, did they sell out again? Oh my gosh, they sold out again. Or at least Couture and Stellaire are sold out again. Wow. I didn't check today. Oh, okay, Dolphina. Yeah, you got the Mademoiselle. I remember you saying you wanted that one. Oh, okay. Chic Brooklyn Beauty. Thank you for the scoop. So she's saying the YSL Unexplored Garden is available on their site. I guess the YSL site, as is the Lash Clash mascara in the stunning emerald green. I didn't know that they launched that in an emerald green. I like the Lash Clash. Kiki Blaze grabbed the Baroque Chanel quad, and I really love it. That's great. Tyga said the Chanel palettes feel affordable compared to the LV. Yeah, I know. Look at that girl math. So Sam's girl said, hi, Sophia. I think I'm skipping the Chanel this fall and saving money for the Byredo palette. I think that's smart. And you get more shadows with that one. And it's probably going to be like $110, but you do get a lot of shades with those palettes. Sherry said, I'm actually excited to pick up the 150 from LV and a lippy for the money I'm saving in the future. Nice. I know we'll get to this, but I've had a lot of people message me and tell me they're very excited about the Louis Vuitton makeup and that they're excited to pick something up. And I've had some people tell me they want to get something, but they're waiting for my review. So there are a lot of people that are excited about it, but then there's obviously a lot of people that are not. Hi, Zayn. He said, when Chanel is the affordable option, never saw that coming. Yeah, I was today years old when Chanel became the affordable option. It's all relative, right? It's all relative. Let me see. Pilgrim in Progress is asking when I changed my color. I think you mean my hair color. It's like slightly darker. Did that affect your makeup choices? No, I don't really like wear makeup to be flattering. Like I just wear makeup that I enjoy. Like whatever my vibe is or like whatever I'm feeling. I will say when it comes to clothing, like I pretty much always stick to like I'll try and go for colors that I know will be good with my skin tone. I'll choose more kind of like autumny colors. If it's like a seafoam green or like a lavender or like a pale beige, like I won't buy something like that. But when it comes to makeup, like I don't really care. Like I'm just gonna have fun. You know what I mean? Okay, hold on. Let me catch up on here. I want the Starry Night Chanel quad for holiday. Yeah, I want that one too. Oh, Macy's got in trouble for what? For selling the Hermes quad? Maybe. Let me show you what else is on my face. Oh my gosh, you guys have so many good comments. Okay, let me show you what else is on my face. I'm finally tan enough where I can wear one of my favorite foundations, the Boy de Chanel foundation. I think you can still only get this on the Chanel website, at least here in the US. I wear the lightest shade, which is N20. So, but I really can't wear this when I'm like super pale. They don't make a shade that's light enough for me, which is sad. But in the summertime, I can make this work. Or sometimes I just like mix it with a little something and I can make it work. So I'm wearing this today. I've got the new RMS concealer on. I just wanted to show you guys these Dior blushes. They finally came like literally an hour ago, guys. I was so excited. So I want to tell you what shades I got. I don't have time to film a review tomorrow, but I'm going to test them out even more tomorrow. And of course, a little shower makeup tonight. And then hopefully on Friday, I will film a video for you guys. But I ended up getting kind of like the nudie shades and then one bright shade. How do you like the RMS concealer? I love the RMS concealer. Haven't stopped using it since I got it. Like literally haven't used a single other concealer. Uh I want one of those brushes. I heard they are reformulating that. The Boy de Chanel? I'd be like, that sounds surprising because I don't think it's like one of their most popular foundations. Hi, Jessica. Jessica M, it's your first live. Welcome. Oh, Macy had Hermes on sale today. No way. Is it still on sale? Should we look? Amy said, my blush comes tomorrow. I got Orchid. Is that the one I'm wearing? That is the one I'm wearing. I know it looks kind of pale on camera, but Orchid is a beautiful nude. Kind of see the color there. So I got Orchid. I ordered these from the Soho boutique in New York. And then they like launched a day or two later. So then they shipped it to me, which was really nice of them, but it took like a whole week to get to me, over a week to get to me. So in hindsight, that wasn't the best decision, but they were very nice. So then I also got Peony, and this is more of like a pinky tone. This is I would say this is a really good nude. This one and Orchid are like the two nude shades. Then, of course, I got Oud, the brown one. The brown one. I'm excited. And then a lot of you guys wanted hibiscus. A lot of you guys said hibiscus was one that you were interested in when we did like the pass or yes. So I decided to get this one as well. And they are moussey, they are blendable, they are pigmented, they are buildable. I mean, I just got them. I was just kind of playing around with them. So far, they seem really nice. So if anybody has used these, please let me know. And I did see, I think it was, Sherry gave me a super chat. Thank you so much. These Chanel palettes did me dirty. I thought it would have better pigment. Any ideas to make this work, as I tend to overblend, or maybe my brushes? I would say, like, when it comes to the Chanel shadows, you want to use like a more densely packed brush. If you're using something that's like super fluffy and wispy, it's just not going to pick up the pigment as much. I also would encourage you to try the little applicators that come with the palette, because those little foam applicators, like, they do a pretty good job, like especially for precise placement. Like they really grab the pigment and do a good job of laying it down. Hold on, we're like almost out of our popsicles here. And then next, if you are new, whenever you give a super chat or a gifted membership, I write your name. Where is it? I write your name on one of the little popsicles and I put it into our Hello Kitty raffle bucket. And then next week, I think next week is, next week is the last Wednesday in August. We should be having a live next week. I might have to travel, but I should be back. I will draw a winner and you will get $100 gift card to the beauty/fashion retailer of your choice. So thank you, Sherry. Put you in here. And then for next month, I have Autumn Leaves, even though it's not going to feel like autumn here, but that's okay. Okay, Marcia is saying, Cult Beauty still is 20% off, including Hermes Beauty right now. Thank you for that tip. Zane is saying, would a wet brush help with adding more pigment? No clue. For some shadows, yes. With Chanel shadows, I don't think I would do that because you guys let me know what you think. I think with the formula of these Chanel shadows, I feel like you would just end up getting like a bunch of hard pan. But sometimes that does help. If it was like a Viseart palette, 100%. You're welcome, Sherry. Hold on. I want to see Lily. Are they blurring or curdly? Curdly? Like, are they weird and chunky? They're not chunky. Listen, I don't know if you can say that these are blurring. I think I need to play around with them a little bit more. It is kind of like that Asian style formula. Like I feel like I've tried stuff kind of like this before, but I feel like it's been from like Korean beauty or maybe like Japanese beauty. You guys will have to help me out if you can think of anything similar. They're very smooth, they're very pigmented. I mean, the application I did my makeup like real quick right before this live. I had no issues. So we'll see how this lasts throughout the live and we'll do a little wear test. Okay, Mallory said, I have used them. You'll love them, Sophia. Long lasting and blurring for sure. So pretty. Yeah, I think they're really pretty. I need to, they don't seem to be like luminous in any way. They're just, yeah, it's like a soft focus kind of effect. Are any of them cool toned? Let me see. I would say that Peony is cool toned. There are some that are more cool toned than the ones that I chose. I'm shower makeup playing with my Dior blushes now. Oh, did you say which ones you got? Tara, thank you so much for the super sticker. Hold on. Thank you. I know we got a couple here. Hold on. Wendy, thank you so much for the super chat. I can't wait for your review on the blushes. I told myself no, but now I think I want 3. Yo, it was so hard for me to choose what colors to get because they had so many and it's like, okay, I can't get all of them, but I tried to pick my top 4. Like, I haven't seen that many reviews. Is it just me? Like, is it just me? Am I not noticing? But I feel like I haven't been seeing like that many new makeup reviews recently. Like this new thing, or they're like a bit delayed than they normally are. Is that just me? I would have reviewed them last week, but I literally like just got them. But I'm really excited because these colors are to die for. Jess, thank you for the super chat. How did you get the fall Hermes quad already? A little something for the LV fun. Thank you. I appreciate that. So I linked it down below, but it is sold out. But I linked it just in case. I don't know if it comes back in stock this week. The Hermes quad, which I'm wearing on my eyes today. I'll get to that in a second. I got it at Macy's. Like I just saw, I think Jennifer posted it. I saw somebody post it and I was like, ooh. And I went and grabbed it real quick and I ordered it. I don't think I ordered it 1-day delivery, but I got it really quick. I got it earlier than expected. So I already filmed the review. It's just taking me forever to get it edited. So tomorrow or Friday, I'll have the review up, but it's not available. So I didn't really like rush to get the video up because it's like not even really launched yet. So if you want it, don't worry. It's gonna come back in stock. I did post an Instagram reel today, so you can see if you want a sneak peek of well, I technically do 4 looks in the review, but you can get a sneak peek of those looks in that Instagram reel. And I got so many comments on that Instagram reel. It seems like you guys are really excited about it. So I'll show it to you in a second. Oh, Laura, thank you for the super chat. Don't ask about the smell of the Dior foundation stick. What do you mean? Does the Dior foundation stick smell weird? Is this what we were talking about in like the Discord? Christina, thank you. Current eye palette battle: Chanel, Hermes, Dior. Ooh. For the Dior, are we talking the Miss Dior? The Miss Dior? Oops. I think out of all of these palettes, hopefully they're not all sold out because I like to include this kind of stuff in my Luxe Edit videos. Thank you so much. I think between like the Miss Dior palette I hated. It's kind of hard to choose. I think I like the Hermes palette the best out of all the ones I've tried, but we got to try the LV. So maybe that will win out. Tara, thank you so much for gifting 1 Sophia Sees Beauty membership. I'm going to put another popsicle in for you. Thank you. Najo, thank you for the super chat. Let's help Sophia save for the LV. Guys, I am not getting like multiple things. I'm probably going to get 1 palette and 1 lipstick because even me, like, I shop at Louis Vuitton, but still, I'm just kind of like, didn't come to spend $1,000 on 1 trip. You know what I mean? So I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh my God, there's more. Hold on. I have to go back to the flowers because we ran out of popsicles. I have like a cat hair or something on my nose. And this always happens like when I'm live streaming. Catherine, thank you so much for the super sticker. Put you in here. Joyce, thank you so much for the super chat for the LV fund as well. Can't wait to see your reviews on those. Given the prices, I really need to know if they're worth it. Yeah, exactly. And I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Like obviously I'm going to be very, detailed. At the end of the day, like $250 is obviously, I mean, everything at Louis Vuitton is a huge markup, which we'll look at later. Thank you so much, Joyce. But if the packaging is out of this world, I won't be sad with my purchase. If they're like really bad, then I might not buy anything. We'll see. Thank you, Jacqueline. Thank you so much. D, thank you. Sophia is our queen of the luxury reviews. That's so nice of you to say. Thank you. Which Louis Vuitton palette should I get? Wendy, thank you so much. I will happily help Sophia get the LV to review for us. This is making me feel better about my trip to Louis Vuitton. I wonder how many people will be there. I wonder if there will be a line. I'm honestly very curious. Anna, thank you so much for the super chat. But my plan is to just show up the day that it opens. Okay, and Shug, thank you so much. Thank you guys. Oh, and Tracy, thank you so much. Cause I'm not good for the Sophia LV fund. Cause I'm not gonna buy it. Thank you. All right. Thank you guys. I did not schedule an appointment. No, my sales associate didn't say that I needed an appointment, and I've texted him several times, so I don't know. Um yeah, so sorry, the sun is deciding to come in. 1 second. There we go. I thought I was safe, but I'm not. Oh, okay. All right, where was I? Okay, so here is the Hermes quad. So this is what I have on my eyes today. I used a lot of like the purple and the yellow today, but this is a really beautiful quad. And I'm kind of surprised how many people are interested in this. I thought maybe because it has these more vibrant colors, maybe it wouldn't be as popular, but I got a lot of like comments and questions about this. So I'm really excited that other people are excited about it as well. I think a lot of people, they were like, oh, I wasn't interested in this at all. But then when they saw the looks, I received a lot of comments. I also keep getting a lot of questions about whether or not these are similar. And I can totally see why you might think that because you have these two colors, but I'll show you some comparisons in the review video. Like technically guys, like these two shades, the lighter ones are non-existent in the Viseart. See how they have like these champagne, like peaches. This is a silver. So you don't have these two colors. And then the teal in the Hermes and the blue in the Viseart palette, they're not really the same tone. Like this is more of like a nighttime Parisian navy, whereas this is more of a teal. Like there's more green to it. It's more vibrant. It's more of like a pop of color, whereas this would be more of just like a deeper, like more classic matte blue. So they're both really good they're both really good palettes, but I do find that this one is overall brighter. So hopefully that's helpful. I also think that some of the colors in this palette are very similar to the Mineralscapes palette. So like the only thing I would say is missing is this amethyst color, but the other colors in here, they reminded me a lot of the looks that I did with Mineralscapes. And if you paired this with like YSL Unexplored Garden, so you have like these tones, you can create a lot of the looks that I created with this palette, given that it's not available anymore. So I just wanted to point that out, you know, couple of similarities there that I was seeing. I don't really have anything that I can think of exactly like this, but just wanted to give you a heads up in case it, I don't know, comes back in stock tonight. And if it's something that you're interested in, I do recommend it. I think it's beautiful. And check out my Instagram if you want to see some of the looks that I made with it already. I'm still loving this Kosas Soul Gazer mascara. Oh my goodness, this has been great, especially because I've been doing so many eyeshadow reviews and my eyes get irritated. This is like a very, you know, eye-friendly mascara, very easy to remove. I got my Juicy Tubes on the lips today. This one is Cocoa Macchiato. This is from that that cafe collection. And it smells like coffee and chocolate. So very good. Very good. What else? What else? Oh, all of this I linked down below, by the way, like the shades and stuff that I mentioned. And then Soshi Beauty, I wanted to give you guys a heads up because this is only until the end of August, but Soshi Beauty kindly extended my code for August. I talked about their blurring powder. What are these called again? Yeah, blurring pillow blush. The blurring pillow blushes. This is in the shade Speakeasy. I love these. These are the best, I think, more affordable alternative to the Chanel cream to powder blushes. I just wanted to let you guys know they gave me a new coupon code for August. So I put it in the description box. I'm trying to get a permanent code so that you guys can like get a discount whenever you want, but baby steps, because I know a lot of you guys got these and like these. So just wanted to let you know, at least until the end of this month, I do have that code. I think, what else did I want to say? Hold on, let me look at my notes. Okay, I got a couple more things. Hold on, let me see what you guys. Hi, Aaliyah. Yes, need to. You want to get the Soshi Beauty Copper Spice? Yes, yes. Yeah, I think it's 15% off. Yeah, the colors are so beautiful. Hold on. Jane is asking, is Hermes is the new eyeshadow quad available at either Hermes or department store website? It's not available anywhere as far as I know. I don't think that it has officially launched yet. I think that I just got lucky and Macy's like put it on the site early. In my experience, the boutiques get everything late. Like it always seems to pop up first on department store websites. That would be the best place to look out for it if you want to get it quickly. Like whenever I go to my Hermes boutique, they don't have the new stuff. It's always at Bloomingdale's, Nordstrom, Macy's. So I would pay attention there first. Yeah, so purple is the color theme today. Yes, Ash to the B. Have I tried the new Hourglass mascara? I didn't know they came out with the new mascara. I know they came out with a brown shade of the existing mascara. Christina said, do you like the limited edition from last year or this year more? And Mineralscapes is so babylicious. It is.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. You know, I was thinking about that. I don't know which one I like more. Maybe the one from last year, only because those are kind of like my colors. But I feel like this one's very unique. I don't know. It's kind of hard. It's hard to choose. Which colors would you reach for more? You know? I think I heard that Hermes quad is 120. I think it was like 111. It's around that amount. Yes, it's a lot. Kiki Blaze says, it was love at first sight for me with that Hermes. Gorgeous tones. No, like they are seriously really beautiful. I love the denim blue. Laura said, I definitely like brighter. Does anyone have pricing for the little accessories? The LV ones, they would not share any pricing with me. So maybe when we look at it, maybe some of you guys know. Yeah, I just want to like, I can give you what I think they will be. When we go through, I'll tell you, I'm going to guess and we'll see if I'm right later on when we get the prices. I will tell you what I think they're going to be and why. Tyga, thank you so much for the super chat. Hold on one second. Let's get some orange flowers up in here. I might get something in In future, your LV fun. Thank you. So as I'm writing this, guys, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to all of my members who showed up to the live makeup sale that we did this past Sunday. I think I have everybody but one person paid. So I am going to start shipping some of those out tomorrow. So like every day I'll pack up a couple. So thank you guys so much for participating and being good sports. And also we kind of iterated as we went. So I felt like it was really fun. I think you guys had fun. Just wanted to let you know I am going to start shipping all those orders out to you guys tomorrow. Um, Becky, thank you so much for the super chat. I've always been a neutral makeup girl, but you are inspiring me to branch out and I want to play with color. Thank you for being you. Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you so much. And also, congrats to Talitha, who won the Nordstrom gift card from the survey giveaway that I did last week. Thank you, everybody who left me the feedback and just filled out the survey. Seriously, thank you so much for doing that. It was really, really helpful for me to get so many responses and just kind of, see what you guys are interested in. So, congrats, Talitha, and thank you all for filling that out. I loved watching the auction. The gang scored some great buys. My parents watched that whole auction. They were like, wow, you were still going by the end of it. Thank you. Thank you, Anna. Annalisa Vargas. Thank you so much for the super chat. Or I think it's Annalisa, not Annalisa. Annalisa. Thank you so much. Yeah, apparently my mom bid on like 2 or 3 things, which like I would have just given them to her. I don't think she was I think she just wanted to participate. I think she was I think she was like, "Ooh, this is actually fun." Um yes, Heather, it was exclusive for members. Thank you, Jane, for the super sticker. Oh, yay, Laura, you scored a few things. Yes. Awesome. I think I got everybody. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I got everybody. I just had fun running the spreadsheet. Yes, thank you so much for managing the spreadsheet. Um, yes, Sherry, you should be able to watch the replay ad free. And we only got through like half of the items. So I tried to sell the bougiest ones to you guys first. Okay. Sherry, are people making you feel bad because you're excited about the LV release? This is a safe space. This is a safe space. I'm excited for the LV release. Unless I go and it's like awful, then I won't. Then my excitement will be smashed. Okay, hold on, guys. Let me share my screen so we can move on. By the way, I had a tab open for this, so I might as well just show you. This is or hold on, now of course it like changed. This is the new Viseart palette that we were talking about. Do you see how like it's almost the same as the little one? I mean, if I were to buy one today, I would just get the bigger one because it's nice that you have these extra mattes and like see how like nice and cool tone they are. And I think you get this color as well. but can you kind of see like if you already have the other one, there's not necessarily a reason to get this bigger one. So this is the new one, and my code is Sophia10. So um this is the one that I was referencing earlier, but I have the mini one. Uh don't let me forget to do the giveaway today, okay guys? We got to do that later. Let me just pull up social media. I'm going to go to Tavia's page. She's Chic Profile 4 on Instagram. If you don't follow her, definitely give her a follow. She has been sharing um she has been sharing a lot of photos of this release. So I figured we would start here. So we'll have a general chat about this, guys, and then for the rest of the live, however much we have time, I did pull some like very expensive, like somewhat novelty items that we can kind of like roast together. And I guess what I would just say, and I'm not really worried about you guys, but this is a safe space. So, like, if you like to buy these things, that's great. Honestly, it's just like all in good fun. I'm really excited about the Louis Vuitton makeup. There's some people that are excited about it. There's some people that are like disappointed about it. And I can understand both ways. So let's just all like have fun, share our thoughts. Cause at the end of the day, it's just makeup. And even if we're roasting something, it's like, it's not that deep. You know what I mean? It's not that deep. Um, Thank you, Catherine, for the super chat. Sorry I'm late. Just woke up from taking a cat nap with my cat. That sounds amazing. That sounds so good. I'm going to write down your name real quick and put you in here. Thank you so much. You're not late. You're right on time. Okay, so I'm thinking, I think this post is probably the best. I'd love to know from you guys which of these color stories you're the most interested in. So here we have. So these are the components. I think the last time we talked about these, we were looking at something that looked kind of like this. Some of you liked it, some of you didn't. We still have the little Louis Vuitton like flower or fleur motif, but it does look more like the little sneak peek promo photos that we had before. I actually really like the look of it. I think it's even more beautiful. What's interesting is that the outside of the component, let me see if I can find the outside of the component does have the monogram. Some of you guys were saying, oh, here we go. Here we go. Some of you guys were saying like, oh, why doesn't it say LV on the outside? So I guess it's not the monogram, but it's kind of like it says LV in the center, and then you have the little flower motif. What do you guys think about this? And then this is how it opens up, because these are refillable. And my understanding is that the refills are going to be like $65, $70. I really like the design. I think it's really elegant. I think it's really beautiful. My thought is like, how luxurious is this compact going to be? If you're selling this for $250, is this going to be like the most luxurious, weighty compact that I've ever felt? Because when you think about the refills are kind of like the same price as a Chanel palette. So am I paying for a beautiful, hefty, weighty compact? And they're kind of thinking of it that way. Like you're paying for a luxury item from Louis Vuitton and then you're filling it with makeup. I'm curious. Or is it just going to feel like every other, maybe kind of plasticky component? I'm really curious to see. Oh, here we go. Here's a better photo right here. I'm curious to see what that's going to be like. So right off the bat, what do you guys think of the packaging now that we actually know what this is going to look like? Is it solid brass, says Zane? I don't know. Like, I would hope so. There are some components out on the market that I think are really nice, but I would expect this to be pretty spectacular if you're going to charge $250. Tyga said, I'm happy the refills are less than Hermes. Yeah, do I have that right? You guys, I read that it was, oh, Joanne says it's aluminum and brass. Okay, so it's a little bit more lightweight. Yes, Ash to the Bee said if it's refillable, then it might be nice. If it's, Robin says, if it's plastic, then no. But if heavy and well made, then yes. I know that this is very expensive, but like if I honestly wouldn't be that disappointed. I wouldn't be that mad about the price if it was like a really, really nice compact, like the nicest one that I've ever had. And then that's the price of the refills. Correct me if I'm wrong on that refill price, but I remember reading it and thinking, like, oh, okay, it's like the price of a Chanel palette. Because when you think of it, like Chanel packaging is like really not that luxe. It has a very elegant look to it, but it's just like plastic. There's not really, to me, in this like new age of luxury, I would definitely expect more from Chanel. I would even expect more from Hermes. I know a lot of people were disappointed with the Hermes packaging. I mean, I really like the look of it. I don't have a huge issue with it, but once you're charging me like $250, I'm kind of like, okay, what's it made out of? Like, come on. Jacqueline said, I love the compact. The lipstick is so so. Mina says she thinks it looks like a door stopper. Interesting. Um, Hold on. Hi, makeup lover. Allison says, I really like the packaging and the color stories, but not for $250. There's no world where there is a reasonable price for an eyeshadow quad. Let me see. Laura said, I'm worried about that gold thing inside being too lightweight. Oh, yeah, yeah. Like this little part that pops open. This part in the center. Yeah. And like, is it magnet? Oh, no, there's like a little clip there. Justine said, I like this design much better than the one we saw with the white flower on top. It better be heavy and last forever. Yeah, if it's aluminum and brass, it probably is weighty. Shug said, I really like the packaging. Jessica says, gorgeous and elegant. Clever design, says Jessica. Robin says, I love the packaging. Let me jump down here. Yes, Chanel is a plastic compact. So, yeah, I mean, I know everyone's up in arms about this price, but like the Chanel and Dior have really what I think is like rather, I think that their makeup is very overpriced based off the packaging that they deliver. Um, I also see brands selling single eyeshadows for like $50, $60. So, you know, I think a lot of people are like, I can't justify it. And I totally get that. But sometimes I have to ask myself the same question. And I'm like, well, you did buy like a Sisley single eyeshadow and they're like $68. So the refills are 92. Where does it say that? Yeah, 92 is a lot. Oh, okay. The lippy refills are 69. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Okay, so they're still pretty expensive. Um Hourglass has metal packaging and it is not so nice, says Maria. Yeah, I don't really like how floppy theirs is. Lauren is asking, do you think they will be engraving anything on the backside like Guerlain does? I wouldn't be surprised if they had in-store events where you can do that. Does anybody know, have they done that for their fragrances? Because a lot of brands do that. Like I know Dior does that. I think maybe Fendi has done it before. Usually they'll have like an in-store event where you can do that, but they definitely are not going to do that in every boutique. Which color story is your favorite, says Jessica. That is a good question. I would love to hear from you guys which one is your fave. Let me go through here because we have, let's go through. Number 150, beige, which I believe is this one. Nude Mirage, Dazzling Gaze, Cosmic Dreams, Waking Dawn, Monogram, Sky is the Limit, and Force of Nature. I think that this one is my favorite, but I mean, they're all good. Like none of them are groundbreaking. I like this one as well. Waking Dawn. I guess I like this one too, Nude Mirage. This one's also very elegant. So I'm probably going to get either this one, assuming I get one, or this one is kind of what I'm thinking. Let me see what you guys are saying. Somebody said something about the free. LV does engraving on their perfumes all the time. Okay, so do they have those machines in every boutique? I'm just curious if they do that in every boutique. Fendi has done it. Yeah, that's what I thought. They had the fragrances here in Dallas for like a week or two, and they did like an engraving event. Yes, it would be a nice gift if you could engrave something. I think these would make, if it's something you won't buy for yourself, like it could be a nice gift if you know someone that would really enjoy it. Littleson said, me trying to talk myself into getting an LV lipstick in this economy. Lol. Oh, yeah. Wendy said it does. It reminds me of the James Bond GoldenEye intro, a bunch of floating golden circles. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Yes. Pink Sparkle says the pink one. 450 is gorgeous, says Tyga. So that's I think, hold on. Oh, there's more photos here. Nude Mirage. You like this one? Oh, no, 450 you said. This one. Yeah, that one is really nice. Wendy says, I kind of like the one with green and considering that one because I don't have any green in my collection, lol. Force of Nature. I like the color story, says Ash to the Bee. Agree, Sophia. The pink and green. Sarah says, I like Force of Nature or the cosmic one. Monogram and Force of Nature for me. A lot of you guys like Force of Nature. Nude Mirage or maybe Cosmic Dream, says Joanne. Cosmic Dreams. Wow, a lot of you guys like the purple one. Cosmic Dreams and Force of Nature are my picks to dream about. Sigh. Wonder if they'll have a loyalty program. They will not. They will not. The loyalty is like if you shop there enough, you get access to exclusive drops, but you have to like you got to have a sales associate that you shop through, that you buy stuff from, and then they'll be like, hey, we're doing the pre-order for this collection. You know what I mean? Janine said, I'm interested in Cosmic Dreams purple and Sky is the Limit blue. Cosmic Wave. Which one is Cosmic Wave? I think you mean Cosmic Dreams. Sophia, please don't get the blue one. The blue one is nice. Some of you guys like Nude Mirage. That's $1,000 if you get one with the compact and the other is refills. I am not buying refills. I don't do that. Like I just buy the whole thing. I don't want to like I'm not trying to like skimp by buying a refill. It's like I'm either going to get it or I'm not. You know what I mean? Like if I can't afford the whole thing, then I'm not going to get it or I'll just wait and get it another time. That's just me. I know a lot of people cuz like I'm not going to take the time to swap it out. If I'm going to spend the money on something like this, it's for the luxurious experience and having a refill to me is not luxurious. It's just like I rather just have one. I'd rather just have like the one that I want and call it a day. But that's just me. Jess says it's undeniable that the package is stunning. Rose says all of them are stunning, but Nude Mirage is the one, and Forces of Nature is pretty, but so is the burgundy one. What I'm curious about is I thought that I read somewhere that okay, hold on, it says it here. Excuse me. The eyeshadows are described as pigmented with 6 textures ranging from metallics to ultra matte and glittery. Apparently, this range has it all with a super blendable formula. So that's what we're not really seeing in this is like which of these is supposed to be glittery because none of these look glittery to me. Are there going to be some special shades? This is an interesting photo. You can kind of see the textures a little bit more. So yeah, I think this is the kind of thing where like seeing them in person will really help. I'm just hoping that they let me swatch things. Like I'm hoping I'm allowed to like touch and play with these. I really have no idea what to expect. They also like don't let you film in Louis Vuitton. It's really annoying. They always tell me off if I try and take even just like a little clip, like even just like a little quick video clip. Like I'm not in there trying to vlog. They'll be like, "Excuse me, ma'am, you can't take video." They're like really, really strict. So I'm like bracing myself. Um, I'm curious if people will be showing up to check these out. Um, let me see what you guys are saying. There's supposed to be one special shade in each palette. I'd be interested to know what that means. Who came up with these names? Do they come in a mini size, says Catherine? I think this is the mini size. Casey says they must have testers for swatching. I mean, honestly, how could they not? Um, I don't usually have high expectation. Like if the brand has never launched makeup before, I don't know. I'm curious. There isn't a makeup like section of these boutiques. Like when I go into the Chanel boutique here in Dallas, like they have a whole little mini makeup area. And so the like you would get at a beauty counter. It's like a whole little area, but they don't have that in the LV boutique. So I'm curious to see how they're going to set that up. Like, yeah, I'm sure they have testers, but like, do they have wipes? Like, what am I going to be? I don't know. What are they going to let me do? Are people going to be fighting over the testers? Um, let's see here. I'm gonna get only one, says Tinkerbell. Yeah, same. I will get one, I think. To be honest, guys, though, like whenever I do a review, like I have to buy a couple things in the collection, I easily spend $400. Like I think I almost never spend under 250 for half the things that I have to review on this channel. The um the Chanel quads, you know, if you go to like a Chanel counter, if you go to Nordstrom and you buy a couple of things, like you're probably spending about $250. So, but it is a lot for one palette. Which color story do you not really have? Oh, I mean, I feel like I can dupe all of these in some way. Queen Frog Lady said, definitely the green one. If you're spending that much money, it should be special shades. I like the green one because I wear these colors a lot. And but I don't know what kind of prevents me what I hesitate on is like these two shades are so basic. So that's why I'm sort of like, maybe I would go for something more interesting like this one or this one. I also have to think about what you all like. So I could, maybe pick one that's more popular with you guys. Do we know how many grams are in each palette? I don't know. I was wondering the same thing, Paula. Yeah. Vonda said, boring beige for me, but waking dawn, you can use it as a blush. Yes, that's a great idea. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I would expect, like, if they're launching beauty, like, eventually they will have an experience in these boutiques. But since it's new, I just don't really know what to expect because I'm not really like used to seeing something like this in a Louis Vuitton boutique. So, does LV have any skincare? I'm only trying to understand their credentials as a company when it comes to beauty. They don't have any skincare, but they own a lot of like LVMH owns a lot of companies, many of which have beauty. They own Sephora, so you know it's a huge luxury conglomerate. So they definitely have the resources if they want to make luxury makeup, luxury skincare. I think a lot of people, I'd love to know from you guys, like I've been seeing some people say, oh, because like Pat McGrath is the creative director, like why would I buy something from here when I can buy like Pat McGrath makeup? What do you guys think of that? That didn't really occur to me because I guess where my mind went was Pat McGrath is like one of the most talented artists in the industry. So like why wouldn't they hire her? I wouldn't necessarily assume that it's like the same lab making them. Although I do think there's obviously like a threshold where it's like, okay, how much better quality, this isn't going to be like three times the quality or four times the quality. Maybe it could be like slightly more quality or it's just like a different formula. It gets to a point where the only way you can make the eyeshadow more luxurious is with the packaging and then also like the shopping experience. Like you can't you get to a point where like the eyeshadow is only good enough. They needed to have a big name, says Laura. Jessica said, they better hire someone fabulous if they're charging that much for a makeup launch. Yeah, definitely. Dolphina says, I feel like if I were to spend that much on just one palette, I'd go with the more pink or neutral toned ones because I know I'd use it all the time. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I like the blue one and the purple one, but I will probably go with whichever one I think I'll use the most. Like, oh, I'll travel with this, or I can keep this on my vanity. I can display it on my vanity. And when I want to do a quick look, I'll just grab this, you know? I do that with a lot of my Clé de Peau palettes. Um, what's the name of the palette on the screen? So this one is Nude Mirage. Nude Mirage. Um, I feel she gave it credibility, says Joanne. Yeah, I mean, I think she's like one of the best creatives in the biz to do this. So I think it makes sense. I don't think that she thinks about her own brand the way I wouldn't think that she would think about Louis Vuitton like she does her brand. Like they're both, I think, very different brands. I'm excited to try something that she's created. I don't think it's going to be the same formulation, but I could be wrong. Usually, these kinds of formulas for these like higher tier, like well known luxury brands, they usually don't have quite as much like glitter, not quite as much pigmentation. There's more satin shades. So it'll be interesting to see what the formula is like on these in addition to the packaging. It says that they are pigmented in quotes. I think I would hope with Pat McGrath behind it, these are going to work for all skin tones. They're going to apply, pigmented on everybody. But given that like Chanel, Dior, Tom Ford, like a lot of those brands, the shadows do tend to be a little bit more lightly pigmented. I'm curious to see how pigmented they are. Um, and what are the ingredients? Like, are they using talc? Is it a talc-free formula? A lot of these brands are doing like the talc-free creamy type of formula. I have no idea what it's going to be. So I am interested to see what that will be like. And obviously I will try and give you guys my thoughts on what comes closest to this. But yeah. Hi Sarah, how are you? Sarah said, I'm thinking we should tag team and we each pick up different palettes so we can show everyone. I think that would be such a good idea. Like each creator pick up a different color story so then between everybody in the niche we can like cover all of them. I feel like that's a brilliant idea. Joanne says on the lipstick, 85% of the ingredients are skincare. Yeah, but like that's what they say about that's what they say about like every makeup release. Like is like water. So like water is like an ingredient. So yeah, like I would hope that they're moisturizing. Oh, Valerie said there's a picture of her applying the darkest blue on a dark skin tone, and it was shockingly bright and dark. Okay, I like that. Queen Frog Lady said, I heard Nude Mirage color story is inspired by LV Canvas and Vachetta colors. Oh, where you guys reading all these little factoids? I wonder if LV will give out PR. Well, if they do, it's definitely not going to be to me. It's definitely going to be to like some young people on TikTok who are going to like unbox it and everything. Um, I don't think that they will give PR. When they did PR, they did PR for the Murakami release and they sent it to like, a younger generation. It's strange. Has no chemicals. Yeah, Holly, no chemicals. I would give it to you, Sophia. Thank you, Tara. That's really nice. I honestly like I don't care. Like I'm happy to have a relationship with brands, but like if they're not going to send it to me, it's like I don't care. I'll buy it myself. Like I'm lucky to be in a position where if some brand doesn't want to send me PR or stop sending me PR because of a review or anything like that, I'd be like, okay, fine, I'll just go get it. Um, but I don't. I will definitely not be receiving this. That I know for sure. Um, Okay, so R bar says in Vogue, it said that the pricing is such as to keep the exclusivity of their brand. How are they going to keep it going and profitable? These things expire if not sold quickly enough. Yeah, and like Chanel, I have heard, again, this is just what I have heard is like Chanel, Chanel, uh, a lot of people they don't sell out of their les exclusives um fragrances, like they don't. And so, every month or every quarter there is a pretty significant amount of stock that they have to like throw away, but they do it to kind of maintain the luxury positioning, the way that we look at the brand, you know what I mean? Even if they don't sell them all out, they're kind of okay with that, or they sort of know that. I mean, Louis Vuitton famously does not have outlet stores. Like, if it doesn't sell out, it doesn't sell out. Like, you're not going to find it in an outlet. They will, damage them out or expire them out and throw them away. Like, that's what they're going to do. Let me see. LV is clean beauty, as in clean your wallet out. Good one, ski coacher. The Discord link is in the description box. I just made a new one and posted in there. BF said, I feel like they're going to give it to fashion influencers like tomorrow, which is a bummer because I want a deep dive that you get from people like you. Yeah, that's what, like, normally they send it more to like really big fashion girls or socialites. They send it to people who have a lot of followers, and um not trying to put down any creator out there at all, but like typically you're right, like they're not going to do like an in-depth review. They might just like unbox it, they might show it, they might show you the look that they did with it, and they'll be like, "Oh my gosh, I was sent this," or whatever, but it's not really like an in-depth thing for beauty lovers. So I'm with you there. Like, normally I see people get PR all the time, and they are almost never beauty creators. It's pretty much always like you know, a fashion person with a big following. Um, yeah, Hillary said, I feel like a lot of these brands are using beauty to keep up the brand profits. Yes, totally. Oh, Miriam, I'm sorry I missed your super chat. Thank you so much. Yeah, let's talk a little bit about what we think the business strategy is here with Louis Vuitton, because this was, I think, quite shocking to people, um, because it is even more expensive than any other luxury beauty that we have seen, like even Hermes beauty. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anybody here. Okay, we're good. We're good. Um, I'll just tell you like my 2 cents, and then you guys can let me know. And by the way, I'm not I'm not promoting this. I'm not justifying the price at all. I'm just telling you what I think maybe Louis Vuitton is doing here. Like, it is what it is. Um, I think that Louis Vuitton, like, they're not making this collection for beauty lovers. They're not making this collection for like the Sephora shopper. I think that they designed this collection for the Louis Vuitton customer, for people that shop in their stores, for people that buy their products, or even just people who like really want to shop from Louis Vuitton. If you've never wanted to shop from Louis Vuitton, or it never really interested you, then you're probably not the person that they're thinking about. I do think that there will be like, yes, I do think there will be wealthy people who are like, they don't care about the price and they'll just add it to their basket. Like, I've heard from my Chanel sales associate that like people come in and buy those. How much are they? Are they like $100 or $200 lipsticks? You know, the ones in the glass case. People come in and buy them all the time and they don't even ask about the price. Like, they don't even flinch at the price. They're just like, oh yeah, I'll get one of these. And they just buy it, whether it's for themselves or for a gift. Um, I do think that like wealthy people will buy them because there are wealthy people that shop at Louis Vuitton, but I don't think that this is necessarily a release like for the uber wealthy because I don't think that this is exclusive enough to really like interest that group. And I don't think the price is necessarily high enough where it's really going to move the needle. I think that this is just for the Louis Vuitton customer, whether they are wealthy or whether they are kind of like the aspirational person that maybe like ends up buying a pair of sneakers or a scarf or a wallet or like a key fob or something like that. Um, just to kind of like put things in perspective. Hold on, I like pulled up some things here. Um, I mean, so these are kind of the new bag charms. Like for the men, they have the bear. This bear is like for the men, and there's like different kinds. Look, they're all out of stock. People are buying this stuff. It's with tax, like if by the time tax is added on, it's $1,300 for this bag charm. And don't get me wrong, like it's cute, but this is kind of what I'm saying. Like I think if you're as someone who's in the beauty community, like if you love makeup and you buy luxury makeup, I think like we look at these prices and we think that they're crazy and like they are crazy for makeup. Don't get me wrong. But I think like if you're shopping at Louis Vuitton and you're buying like a $1,300 little bear bag charm, this seems like pretty much in line. It's like the same price as a little like LV's version of a Twilly scarf, you know? Like this is a little bag chain with a little scarf. It's $715. This little like crochet thing, which like I'm pretty sure you could buy a dupe for on Etsy with tax, $1,000. This is kind of like these are the things. And you saw like those bears were all sold out. Like I do think that people are buying them. Where are the new ones? The fashionistas. These, I mean, they're stinking cute, but like, come on. Like, it's super cute, but it's like 15, $1,600. So it's very interesting to see. It's really interesting to see them do this because like no one else is charging this much. Um, I'm not happy about it, but what I'm noticing is that they're trying to like continue on with these kind of crazy prices for these what you would think would be like an entry level item. But the question is like, does the aspirational Louis Vuitton customer, the person that like really wants to shop at Louis Vuitton, are they going to buy a $250 eyeshadow palette? Because I think that customer, they just like want a more affordable bag. I think they want, you know, like a Speedy, they want a Neverfull, and they want them to be well made and at like a reasonable price. I don't think that they like necessarily want a really expensive eyeshadow palette or a really expensive bag charm. And so that's why I think it's like their financials haven't been the best. I mean, look at this. This is sold out. Notify me. It could be that they only had 5 of these and they sold them out and they like want to hype things up. But there's the statement that they're making with the prices is that this is for Louis Vuitton customers. We don't want to have a makeup line just to make tons of money selling it at Sephora because they own Sephora. We want to have the most exclusive, you know, luxury, expensive makeup line in the world. And we want people to like really want it. And we want people to come into the boutique to experience the world of Louis Vuitton. So that's what I think that they're doing. Will it work out for them? I don't know. I definitely think people are going to buy this makeup. Um, just like people buy, you know, the bag charms and whatever. And by the way, if you buy this stuff, like no shame, like I don't care what people spend their money on. I just think like the majority of people, they don't really want to spend 50, they might spend $1,500 on a really nice handbag, but like that they save up for, but I don't think that they want the charm. I think they want the bag from Louis Vuitton. So Let me go back to this view and read what you guys are saying. Um, Jess has an interesting thought. A lot of these also go on the reseller market, and I have a feeling this will happen with the makeup line as well. Yeah, could be because yeah, some of those like fashionistas, like some of those things are yeah, they're hard to get and they do end up on the resale market just like all of the Murakami stuff. Louis Vuitton, you know, like they've gotten kind of like greedier and more high on their horse over the years. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but I guess a little bit of backstory. You know, you have these classic canvas pieces that a lot of people want. You know, like the classic bags that are more affordably priced. And when I say more affordably, I don't mean affordable. I mean like these were the things that people, you know, used to get as like their first luxury bag. Like I bought a Speedy as my first luxury bag and it was a lot lower price when I got it. People want these canvas pieces. And what Louis Vuitton started doing over the past, you know, couple of years is making them like pretty much unavailable, like kind of really hard to get those entry level pieces. So then people wanted them even more. And then they started pushing their leather pieces. But a lot of people don't want the leather pieces. They want like that classic hard wearing, you know, travel everyday, that everyday on the go or travel piece that, you know, Louis Vuitton is known for. But Louis Vuitton wants to compete with, you know, Chanel, Hermes, and all of these brands that maybe some people think of as being like a higher tier. So they really wanted to elevate the brand by pushing their leather pieces. But it's kind of like, yeah, but people want this, you know what I mean? Like, if people want that, like maybe produce that as well. But they became so oversaturated that they kind of decreased the production. And then recently they've been discontinuing a lot of those bags and then re-releasing them either as leather versions or like they'll add a strap, but then they'll like double the price. You see what I'm saying? Like they'll kind of reimagine it a little bit, but then the price will be so much higher than what it used to be in like, you know, 2010 or whenever it was. Grazia said aspirational customers will buy one. Yeah, I think I, I've been hearing a lot of people on like social media and whatnot have been like, no, I don't think aspirational customers will buy this. This is for the ultra wealthy. I think aspirational customers will buy these. I really do. I think that they will. I know for some people they're like, I don't want to spend a lot of money on something that like expires, but some people just like some people do want a luxury eyeshadow palette, and I think that there are going to be customers that buy this. Kiki Blaze says, agree. Luxury houses don't price based on value and what's reasonable. It's all about brand positioning. Exactly. They're like, here's where we're going to position ourselves because if you position yourself lower, it's like hard to come up from that. So they're like, no, no, we're going to start off here. We're going to make a statement. And like, I don't think they're really like, and this is no offense to us who, you know, some of us think this is ridiculous. Like a lot of people have told me I just can't justify it. I just can't justify it. Like I would rather pay more for skincare. I would rather pay more for this or that. I think that I think that like you're just not their customer. Like I think they're thinking about the person that maybe like doesn't need to maybe either doesn't need to justify it or just like really wants something from Louis Vuitton. And there's tons of videos on YouTube that's like the cheapest thing you can get at Louis Vuitton, at Dior. Like these are the 10 cheapest bags at Louis Vuitton. And I see those videos performing really well. Like people do pay attention at what is the most affordable thing that I can get from this brand. Beauty lovers will buy 3+ palettes and many lipsticks. I don't think that they will. I don't think that they made this for beauty lovers. Again, I think they made this for people who like Louis Vuitton. I don't think it's enough to be a beauty lover. because I don't think that like the makeup itself is going to be that unique. I think it's about owning this. I think they want this to feel like a luxury treasure. Will it feel like a luxury treasure? I have no idea. Probably still, even if the packaging is really really nice, I still don't like it's probably going to be really hard to say that it's worth $250, but it's kind of in line with everything else that they sell. Like everything that has gotten so much more expensive from Louis Vuitton, it's not really that much different than a lot of the other things they're selling on their site, which are like so marked up at this point. Little Zin said, all LV really did was make Hermes look affordable. Lol. Yeah, I know. It's all relative, right? Like I thought $100 for an eyeshadow palette, an eyeshadow quad from Hermes was crazy. Casey says, I think mid-range consumers will get tired of this quickly and keep going for Chanel, Hermes, and whatever else. I think they are banking on really wealthy people buying them casually, multiple shades. Um, I think that, mm, yeah, I mean, I think wealthy people will be buying them casually, like they do the fragrances. I think the fragrances are kind of like an add-on. Like if you're buying stuff, like, oh, do you want to come check out the fragrances? So yeah, I'm curious to see how well do they sell. I don't think this is going to save Louis Vuitton. I'm not I don't know if like to me this strategy doesn't make sense because to me Louis Vuitton is more, it's a brand that's popular with like a larger consumer base. They do have more of the entry level prices compared to other brands out there, and I feel like a lot of times when people buy their first luxury item, many times it is Louis Vuitton. And so I thought that they would make something that was priced, more in line with like a Dior or a Chanel. I feel like they have the ability to make something that is like, a luxury brand sold at Sephora. This just kind this just sort of solidifies how they want people to think of them, but I don't know if people are going to think about them that way. Um, Karen says, I feel like they are expecting people to buy multiple items with the number of shades they are releasing for a first time release. That's an interesting thought. Yeah, it is a lot of shades for kind of a first time release, but I mean, they're kind of hitting up every tone. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Karen, you're kind of saying what I was kind of just saying I wouldn't. Oh, you're saying I wouldn't have expected LV to cater to Sephora customers, but I think they are doing a money grab of wealthy customers. I don't think after initial offering will the excitement wear off. Yeah, will the excitement wear off? I feel like it probably will, but I don't know. But again, I don't think that they're necessarily going after the ultra wealthy. I think that they think, "Oh, this is going to be like maybe an entry level item." I think that Gen Z doesn't know that a pochette accessoire was like 300 or $400, this many years ago, and now it's $1,600, but they like added a strap. So they might be thinking about the future generation here, not the future generation, but like the new younger generation, like, oh, can we establish this as like a new normal? You know what I'm saying? Because that generation, pretty much all they've got are like bag charms. And even those, as you saw, are like extortionately priced. Even at Miu Miu, they're like $500. A cuter Labubu, says Valerie, for the bag charms. Let me skip ahead a little bit here. Sherry says, this on purpose is a great marketing strategy. Um, Becky says, I think it'll be a situation where people buy them just to test, but that won't sustain long term. Yeah. Yeah, Tracy, they got the world talking about LV, didn't they? Millions in free marketing. It's definitely a flex purchase, says Janet. Yeah. The thing about this too, and like I saw some people write this comment is like nobody knows what eyeshadow you're wearing. This is really for somebody who like you just enjoy this as a luxury experience. Like you're just happy to own this because yeah, like you're not really flashing it towards someone. It's not like you're wearing like a Louis Vuitton bag. So, I mean, same for fragrance. Like, I don't know that someone's wearing a Chanel fragrance necessarily. I might be like, oh, you smell good. It's more about sometimes you just like, you love the experience of wearing that fragrance and you love the way that you look. But, is it worth $250 to you? Only you can decide that. If you feel like there are things that I buy, I'm like, some people think they're silly, but I get a lot out of them. I love the experience, and there's other things that people buy where I'm like, I'm just not interested in that, and it's not worth it to me, but I'm happy for them. Um, Jess says, I also think the buzz will fizzle out and people will move on eventually. What would save them is that they do limited edition or special beauty collabs. Agreed. If they do like cool collabs with like a limited edition color story, or they come out with like a multicolor compact, or yeah, some sort of like artist collaboration compact, like I could see people like moving in on that and wanting to maybe collect those. I feel like that could be interesting, but I think this is going to get like a lot of press at first, but then I think it will eventually fizzle out. So I would definitely just kind of like if you're if you saw this and you were immediately excited and you don't mind to spend the money, then I think you're good. Like get one. But if you're like, I don't know, I'm not so sure, and if it's like causing anxiety, like it's definitely not worth it. CP McClure says, I agree, Sophia. I think they're targeting the LV customer who spends the high prices on bag charms and probably won't think twice about throwing a lipstick or palette in their bag. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I don't think I don't think these people need to be super wealthy. It's just the person that like wants to shop at Louis Vuitton, but like they're not going to like go in and buy a bag every week, but like maybe somebody wants to collect these, and every quarter, every couple months they like buy another one. I don't know. I think they will have more sales when they come out with blushes. That would be interesting to see what those look like. R says, I think they are doing it all so that their customer stays there. Next in line, LV Christmas cakes. Oh, Dolce and Gabbana has that. No way. um, uh, in the pictures on Trend Moon, the components look like they come in tiny LV cases. Is that true or is that staging? Okay, yeah, let me see if I can find here the photo. So this is what the top of the lipstick will look like. I think it's really cute. I know we didn't really talk about the lipsticks yet, but this will obviously come separately. They've got like a brush thing. I'm like really not interested in any of these. So each of these, let me think. How much is a pochette clay? Pochette clay Louis Vuitton. Okay, so a Louis Vuitton key pouch is $345. Let me share my screen. So this item is $345. So I would expect these to be, especially if it's like epi leather, like at least 400. Like I would think this would be 400, this would be like 550. That's going to be my guess. What is this? A mirror? Oh, blotting sheets. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no. Could you imagine? I'd be like wasted. I don't want to waste one. Could you imagine if I like pulled this out and blotted my face with monogram blotting sheets? Oh my god. Again, like if you want to buy that, I am so happy for you. Um I don't use blotting sheets. If I had the money, I would happily buy all these cute little things. Like I think that they're cute. It's just there's some things I I actually like I would rather buy a bag charm than blotting papers. It's just I don't know. I like little decorative things I can hang for my bag. Okay, so this, I hear a lot of people talking about this. So this is like a little mini trunk for your lipstick. I'm going to guess that this is going to be like maybe $1,500. That would be my guess because like anytime that you use trunk making techniques, and look, this has a little mini S lock, which Louis Vuitton invented like a long time ago. It has a little mini S lock. It has like a velvet interior. You have the hardware on the outside. Um, it's hard. So I'm gonna guess if a bag charm is like 1,000, I'm gonna guess this is like 1,500. Because anytime you see like this kind of trunk construction, it's gonna be a lot of money. This stuff. It's beautiful. I mean, this is like that would look so pretty on a vanity. If I had the money, I would buy this and like display it as like a home piece and then put my little lipsticks in it. Let me see here. Michelle said, "I feel like this is going to hurt Louis Vuitton. The competition is just too great. Unless you are a lover of the brand, there are other palettes that are just a better bang for your buck." I don't think they're going after people who are luxury beauty shoppers. They're going after people who are luxury shoppers. It's like you shop for luxury and then it's like, "Oh, eyeshadow," as opposed to "I shop for eyeshadow. Oh, Louis Vuitton." I think it's like the opposite. Let's see here. Let me scooch down to these here. I like the lipstick round cases, Caroline. Oh, yeah. Christiane says, "I can see all the dupes of this little trunk lip case coming to Amazon, lol." Oh, my goodness. Probably. Yeah, I can put my $800 foundation in the center of the lippies in the round case. Um, hold on. Yeah, yeah. Karen says if you buy the round case for the lipstick, you need to buy 5 lipsticks to fill it. So it's great marketing for the wealthy. Sherry says, "I think it's super cute. I have an LV makeup case I got years ago." I think it's super cute as well. Um, I like these. If it's something I can like display, I mean, I guess you could use that as a purse. Like you're not carrying around your lipsticks like that. It is definitely more of like a home piece. But oh, that's cute. Lisa said, "If you were getting married, the blotting papers might be nice as a gift for bridesmaids. That would be really cute." The trunk is something I want, says Tyga. Oh, the mini trunks are 3K. The little teeny ones? Where can I find that info? I knew that they were going to be a lot. Amy says, "Okay, I need that." Okay, that's cute. "I'm sorry, but that is adorable," says Joanne. Some of you think it looks like a coffin. That's funny. Um, let me see here. Now that is bougie. Yes, the little tiny trunk. Um, it's fun to look at, like I rather have makeup as opposed to like a ton of makeup accessories. Like I'm not super big on like makeup pouches and stuff, but I do think it's really cute. Again, like if I had tons of money, I would totally buy that lipstick case. Like I think it's super cute, but I rather buy a bag. So that's just me. Um oh yeah, you can mount it on a necklace like Flava Flav. Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna have necklaces. Dolce& and Gabbana has special panettones for Christmas that come in a special tin. I bought a small one on sale. That's adorable years ago. Did they taste good? Or do you just display them? Do you like not eat them? Be afraid. I'd be like, oh, it's too expensive to eat. It's like $12 a bite. Christiane said, well, I guess I need to ask my boss for another bonus since I spent the last one he gave me on the Chanel quads. Lol, lol. Amy says, I think it's absolutely gorgeous and love beauty, but I'm okay without it. Maybe in the future. Yeah, maybe in the future. I mean, you know, or like other brand. I think it's great that like other luxury brands are coming in and bringing in makeup and they're kind of like stepping it up. Um I feel like LV did that but in a different way that like beauty lovers are not so happy about. Um Yes, LVMH owns most makeup companies, including Dior and Guerlain. Although I think some does Dior do their makeup in house? Who produces their makeup? Sometimes the makeup and fragrance will be licensed out to like a different company. Um, Ski Couture said it would be so cool if LV would make a blush in a case like a small trunk for less than $1,000. That would be really cute. I think it'd be cute if they made little trunk cases that you could like refill. Yeah, so what do you think that the other brands are going to increase their prices? I think that we've already seen them starting to increase their prices, like the new Chanel quads. I don't see any reason why they need to be $86. I feel like that's way too expensive for what is essentially like the same thing that I've gotten all the other times I bought a Chanel quad. Like an embossing, I don't think that's enough to justify it. Um I feel like it's hard for a company like Chanel to just like to say like, never mind, this palette is now $200. I don't think that's going to happen, but we have seen brands start to launch more exclusive lines. Like Chanel has those glass lipstick cases with the lipstick refills. Guerlain comes out with those exclusive bedazzled bottles. Trying to think. I wrote down some other examples earlier. Let me see here. Um, the Dior has like the $500 lipsticks. So I think that brands are experimenting with this. And then I think it will be interesting to see what they do as a result. But I feel like we've already started to see the prices go up. We have a lot of people in this live today. Did y'all come here just to talk about Louis Vuitton Beauty? I feel like this is a buzzing topic today. Um Gourmandia said, "Sorry, late." Oh, hi, Gourmandia. Sorry, late to the party. I think these are for LV lovers, not beauty lovers. Can't picture them being twice the quality of Hermes, Chanel, Dior, etc. So beauty lovers may not be moved to spend. I 100% agree with you. Like, I think too when if you consume a lot of beauty content, like these lives, like if you're a part of a beauty community, a lot of people are saying the same thing, but like I think like when we remove ourselves from our community to maybe people who are like not exactly beauty lovers and maybe they just like they like to shop for luxury, they're into luxury, like new collections and stuff. even if they don't spend a lot of money on it, it's just a hobby. I think this is catering more towards that person. It's interesting too because like I like to watch a lot of just like videos talking about like new bags and like the runways and like trends and that kind of stuff. And I feel like we've had very similar discussions about this kind of stuff for the past couple of years from these brands with all of the price increases and the products that are coming out or like quality issues and that kind of stuff. This is the first time where I feel like I'm getting a very similar response from the beauty community. It's like, oh wow, like I feel like if you're into like bags and stuff, you have felt like this for a while where you're like priced out. And now the beauty community is having that feeling now towards Louis Vuitton makeup. It's like, oh, I'm out, like that's way too much. Like that's my limit. Um Nicola said, "When is your new handbag video dropping?" It was going to come out this weekend, but it's now rescheduled to next Saturday, the fall handbag. So look out for that. Look out for that. And I have more that I have planned. But yeah, sorry. It's going to be, sorry to tease you, but it's going to be next Saturday. That video is going to drop. The video is already done though. um, Anna says, once all the holiday releases come out, we will forget about this. No, yeah, I think as far as the beauty community goes, like people are really curious about this right now. And then the people that like it will buy it and enjoy it and maybe continue to collect pieces little by little. And then the people who are like, it's not worth it, like we'll forget about it. There's not gonna be like a big hype. Holly said, I'm going to mount this palette on my chest like I think you mean Tony Stark. Let me catch up to you guys. Yeah, the prices have definitely already increased for sure. You just read my mind, Sophia, says Carol. Yes, they will increase prices. I think they will. That's the thing I care about the most is like what's the reaction from the other brands that I, review on this channel, brands I know my subscribers like. That's a little bit more of what I'm interested in. Like if Louis Vuitton wants to be bougie and say and think they're the best and, launch this for their customers, it's all good. Like I'll observe, but I think I care more about how the brands will react. Yeah, Vamp said normal people will just mostly get the lipsticks, but the LV shopper who buys a couple bags a year will add it to their purchase. Exactly. It'll be like a little add on for them. I don't know if other brands I don't know. I just feel like these brands that rely so heavily on their fragrance and beauty sales, if they just increase their prices this much overnight, like no one's going to buy it. Like I don't think Dior can sell $250 eyeshadow palettes. People are just going to like stop buying them. Now they could launch a new line, a new exclusive line or prestige line that is whatever this much better than what they already have and maybe market it in such a way that makes you feel even more luxurious if you were to purchase that. And then maybe it's like only in boutiques because Dior doesn't have makeup in boutiques. These are just like things I'm thinking, ideas that are coming into my head. So let me see. Are you going to buy and review these? I'm probably going to get one palette and one lipstick because I don't really I don't really care to buy more. I'm excited to try them out, but like especially if they're not amazing, like I'm not going to buy more than one. It's so expensive. Um Instead of a large jewel, you can use a chain to hold the $160 lipstick. Wendy said, no, the Charlotte Tilbury blushes are the only thing we wear around our necks. Yeah, we cannot, we have to stay on brand here. Chapstick would go nice in the lipstick case, says Car Davis. Yeah, like once you buy the lipstick case, you can't afford the lipstick, so you just, you just put like chapstick brand. Um, Honey Whole Wheat says, I'm not sure I'd ever use a trunk for my lipstick. Too much trouble fumbling to get the lipstick out. Not that practical for me. I actually agree. Like, as cute as that looks, I don't think I would ever do that. One of my best friends, she has her now husband got her an Hermes lipstick and she was like really excited about it. And she like pulled it out of her purse and she has it like in the orange box, in the little velvet sleeve. Like every time she uses it, she like opens up the box, takes it out of the sleeve, reapplies it, puts it back in the sleeve, back in the box. And I'm just like, I don't have time for like I would never bother to do that. But it's like her little, her little luxury. And she's not even really that into luxury, but she really likes her lipstick. Um People are going I love this. People are going to complain, but still buy the lipstick and the eyeshadows. I agree. I think people will complain, but some people will still buy it. Oh, Sophia, if I buy that round case, I will be walking around with it to the supermarket, to the bus stop to take the garbage out. Yeah, you're just like at the grocery store with your lipstick case. Let me see what other photos we have here that we haven't looked at yet. These are the lipsticks. Oh, okay, we need to look at these. I haven't even looked at this yet. By the way, I'm on Chic Profile 4 on Instagram. What are we thinking in terms of shades, fam? This is a nice shade. It's like not quite red, not quite nude. It's a lot of lipsticks, like almost too many. I know that like 55 LV means 55, but I still think it's too many. These are the vibrant shades. This reminds me a lot of like a Pat McGrath color. I have a lip liner that's that color. Oh my gosh, it's just like never ending. All right, let's get to the nudes. Let's get to the nudes. All right, so it's going to be this one. It's too expensive to get a creative color. Wow, look at this though. Like look at these like metallic ones. I mean, good for them. Oh, maybe some of these are the balms. I think these are the balms. I'm not interested in these. There is a clear one here for Caleb. Yeah, I mean, like, I guess I would get this color or this color. I would love to indulge in some of these other shades, but like, y'all know I don't need more lipstick. And I don't want to buy the refills. I really like this one. This arm I like a lot. I love this color. This one. These. This arm too. This one. This one. Let's see what y'all are saying. Oops. Hold on. $112 is pretty, says Nicole. Hold on. Some of those colors are gorgeous. $160 for chapstick look. Yeah, I cannot. Those balms better heal wounds. Yeah, exactly. Life with Carrie said, those colors are too similar in tone, very nuanced, I suppose. But if I wanted this many lipsticks, I'd just buy from MAC. Lol. Yeah, like it's too much. It's almost like I rather they had just done maybe like 10, but they each feel really special with a very French, like Louis Vuitton name. Like, oh, we named this after this motif or this material. Like, we're going to call this one Vachetta, and then we're going to call this one Silk, or we're going to call this one Vendome or whatever. Like, make it have a story behind it. Like, what's the story behind this? I'm curious to see when I go into the boutique, are they going to tell me a story? Are they going to sell me the fantasy? Or is it just going to be like, oh, there's 55 colors to choose from? Like it's too much to me. I agree. There's too many of the same tones. Jess says, if anybody wants to send me a Christmas gift, I will gladly accept Lippy Shade 110. Which one is that? This one, the one that I liked. 508 and 110. Yeah, I like those two. 112 looks fun. It does look fun. I cannot pull that off. It's too cool tone. Catherine, thank you so much for being a member for 1 month. I'm joining super late and racing through the beginning. Hello, everybody. Love your live, Sophia. Thank you for joining, Catherine. That's all right if you're late. We still got time. We still got time. A lippy bandolier. What do you guys talk about? Oh, you're talking about having a little like strap to carry the lipstick. I need a bandolier to wear my lipsticks across my chest. Yeah, exactly. Hold on. Christina says, look at Chanel. If I walk in a Chanel boutique, I'm not there for beauty. If I want beauty, I will go online or beauty boutique. The beauty and fragrance I buy at the boutique are checkout afterthoughts. That's an interesting point. Yeah. Not chapstick, lip moisturizer. It can be used as a coin case for the laundry. Love it. Oh, Emily, you got the new Coach Empire 40 in the loved leather. Ooh, I'm so excited for you. I got the 48. And I think I'm gonna use it. I have a trip coming up in 2 weeks. I think I'm gonna use it as a travel bag. Maria said, I am boycotting, smiley face. There is enough luxury beauty out there, and I do not let the FOMO make me spend so much money. Definitely don't. Yeah. Also, these are permanent. Like if you really wanted one, like for Christmas or to treat yourself, like they're going to be around. They'll be around. And maybe we won't care about them as much later on. What about the Chanel paddleboard? Yeah, we'll talk. I will show you what I found soon. I feel like we're getting to that point now in the show. Ski Coacher said, question, is it a possibility high-end luxury brands are raising prices, trying to eventually cut out the aspirational customers and cater to old money? Well, I don't think that most brands can survive without the aspirational customer. At least that's from what I've seen, like a lot of these brands, they've kind of given up. They gave up on the aspirational customer for a little bit, and now none of them are doing particularly well. Also, the quality has gone down. So even the wealthy customers who know what good quality is, they're like, I don't want this. You know what I mean? I think that Louis Vuitton in particular has been like they used to cater a lot towards aspirational customers, and then they've made a conscious effort to focus less on that. Um, so they're either completely out of touch or they want to force this to be a new normal, or you're right, they're like, we're trying to price you out. I'm not quite sure what they think this is going to be. Um, but I don't know. I think people are going to try and get away with as much as they can. But there is a point that some brands have gotten to where they've realized, oh shoot, we need to decrease our prices. Like Burberry's decreasing their prices, Versace's decreasing their prices, YSL already decreased their prices on some of their bags because it's like their particular customer is a bit more like that aspirational, and like their bread and butter happens to be, very specific things, and then they tried to be what people don't really go to them for, and then their financials suffered for it. Yes, Casey says the other brands are pushing the prices as far as they can go without losing too many straggler customers. Exactly. Their prices are still in range for most people if they really care about luxury, or I would say luxury beauty. If you really care about owning fancy makeup, like people will kind of like swallow the extra $10, or if the Chanel quad used to be, what was it, guys, like 665, 70, and now it's 86. There are some people who are like, nah, I'm out, but there's enough people that are like, oh, but I really like Chanel and I want this quad, and they'll still buy it. But so they're kind of like, okay, how far can we take this? I'm worried Hermes will increase their prices. I know. Oh, yay. Justine said, I bought the Tory Burch small crossbody on your recommendation and I absolutely love it. Yay. Thanks for checking all these bags out and recommending the best. Yay. I'm so excited to hear that. I'm actually, the trip I have in 2 weeks, I'm gonna be going to London in 2 weeks, specifically to film bags and look at like the Strathbury flagship, the Aspinall flagship, because those have been some of the more popular brands. And I definitely want to look at more Tory Burch bags. So I'm glad to hear that you like the quality. Um, down to the ground said, who knew LV would take all the glory from the Chipotle lip stain release? Who knew? Who knew? It's funny. Karen says, I think I'll buy a fall handbag to forget about the LV release. Yeah, if instead of buying two eyeshadow palettes, you can get like one really beautiful Strathbury bag. I feel like, now we're like rationalizing other things we want. We can girl math our way there. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Maria says, I prefer to get a nice mid range luxury bag than a perishable eyeshadow and lipstick. Looking forward to the bags video. Yeah, I think that's the thing. I think like most people who are like not really into luxury, or just most people in general, it's like when you think about, especially when you think about getting two of the palettes, you're like, okay, I could buy like a nice handbag for that. I could buy so many nice things with $500. Um, it also seems like, from what I'm hearing, that you'd be willing to pay that much for skincare or maybe a foundation, but not an eyeshadow palette, which I think is interesting. Um, okay, hold on. I gotta see. So many good comments. You guys are so funny. Um, Ooh, need to. You're staying in Madrid to check out the Loewe store. And of course, Hermes, lol. I'm so jealous. My sister is coming to help me do the filming too, so I won't be alone on this one. So I'm really excited. Um, does that mean alive in CET time zone, 4 a.m. here? Oh, appreciate you joining even when it's really late. Um, Maybe. I don't know. I think I'm leaving on a actually, we'll probably have to skip 2 lives because I'm leaving on a Wednesday night and then I'm on a plane again on Wednesday. So, I'll have to think about that. I have to figure out what the it's the internet connection is the thing, guys. Like, I can't count on having good internet at like a hotel or something. Um Who you guys are talking about bags? Yay! I want to have a bag live maybe next week. Would you guys like a live where I show you some of the new bags that I'm testing out? Like mid-range bags, not luxury bags, like the mid-range ones like Demelier or I actually don't have a new Demelier. Do I? No. Like Stradbury and like Coach and that kind of stuff. Um like a speed reviews mini show and tell because I'm testing out some new ones that will probably appear in videos, weeks from now. Um, what do I think of Radley London? I actually am not familiar with that, but you know what? I have a little list here and I'm going to write that down. I'm so glad you mentioned that. I don't know if it was you, Maria, but somebody asked me that on my video and I didn't get a chance to um respond to them. So I'm glad you mentioned that. So if they have a boutique, I'll try and check them out. Cuz I don't really like to recommend things that I either don't own myself or that I haven't gone to the store to like check out and inspect in person. So I try my best to like go to the stores even if I have to fly there, like go to the stores and like see it for myself. Um Good night, Francine. Yes, Rose said, I really like how Celine did their makeup brand with just a few special choices. Yeah, agree. Lock Maiden said, I think old money buy exactly what they want and stick with it. Brands probably make more money from the aspirational driven customers. Yeah, I don't think we should like think that this is necessarily just going to be purchased by like ultra wealthy. I think that they have their loyal brands. I'm curious to see like does this suck in younger generations because like there are younger Gen Zers who are like interested in luxury but like they can't. I mean most people can't afford anything from these brands but they like really can't afford anything. I was able to buy myself my Speedy bag when I was in my 20s. I don't think I would have been able to do that at the prices that they go for now. Um oh, hold on. Yes, bag live, bag live. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure sometimes I get a little self-conscious like doing new formats. So, um even if there's not as many people, we can do a bag live. It was me. Okay, Maria, I'm glad you posted it here in this live. I saw that pop up on like my phone, but I get so many comments sometimes I can't find the comment again. Um Pink Sparkle wants this pink purse so bad. I wore this pink purse over the weekend. I love this little purse. I actually bought this from another creator, so I got it for like a really good deal. This is my little micro Ferragamo. I know it looks so tiny and useless, but I actually I actually do use this bag quite a bit. It's my little Barbie bag. Pink Sparkle, if I ever don't want that bag, you are going to be first on the list for that giveaway. Did Paulin bags go up in price now that they were acquired by LVMH? Girl, yes, they did. Yes, they did. I was in Paris that like right before the price increase. Me and my mom, we went to both of the boutiques, the one that's the standalone one and the one that is in Le Bon Marché. I was like, Mom, we don't need to wait in this line. It would have taken us hours just to get into the Paulin store. And I think people were in line because they wanted to get it before the price increase, even though it's like, I don't know how much they were increased, but the Paul and bags, like they have a new bum bag. My one of my close friends was saying, "Oh, I'm really interested in this bum bag," but the bum bag is like $600 or $700. That seems like a lot. I wouldn't pay that amount. I wouldn't. The newer bags that they're now launching are more expensive. So I'm gonna try and go to New York sometime before the end of the year, and I'll try and go back to the Paul M boutique and try out all the new stuff that I didn't try last time and give my thoughts. Will I go to the Victoria Beckham Beauty store? Probably. I'll write this down, guys. I'm literally planning this trip 2 weeks ahead of time. This is how I do things. So I'm gonna write this down. Someone told me to go to the Lisa Eldridge store. So thank you guys for all your suggestions. We do have a counter, a Victoria Beckham Beauty counter in the Neiman Marcus here in Dallas, but they have like no inventory. It's really weird. Like they have nothing, they don't have anything to sell you. And then you're like, "Oh, do you have the new whatever?" And they're like, "No, we don't even have any eyeshadow palettes." Um Rebinco or Rebianco is my latest interest in bags. Have you shopped Atelier Auguste? What about Mulberry? Yeah, guys, if you watch my mid-range handbag, I have a whole playlist of mid-range handbag reviews. Atelier Auguste, I featured in several of those. Mulberry, I don't have any Mulberry bags, and that's another reason why I want to go to London. I have a whole list of boutiques that I'm going to visit with my sister because I checked and like there really aren't many places in the US where you can see these like British bag brands in person. So kind of like what I did in Paris last year where me and my mom went and we like checked everything out in person and I filmed the bags. I'm going to try and do that in London because I'm getting asked about Aspinall, Strathbury, Demelier, Mulberry and I'm like, "Okay, well maybe I'll just like go to all of these at once." Um Kiki Blaze said, "I'd pay the bucks to help my skin look like it's living its best life over the eyeshadow. There's nothing that beats really good skin foundation day." I agree. Yeah, I agree with that. I totally agree. Um I guys, by the way, like I got this little sample of the Miss Dior essence and I sprayed a little bit on the card and I guess I got a little bit on my hands. So every time I go like this, I smell the Miss Dior and I feel like I washed my hands after I did my makeup because I got makeup on them and all I smell is like raspberry. I don't really like it. Like it kind of smells like a Victoria's Secret body splash, but like a little bit more expensive. But every time I go like this, I'm like, raspberry. Tara said, "I'm old money and I like my Revlon." Love that. You guys like the horse. You good, Sophia. Thank you. Yes, so much the lines outside Poland were so long. I feel like they're starting to increase the prices where I think I have some much better price bags to show you guys as an alternative. So when we do the live, I'll show you some of those. Yes, to Lisa Eldridge. Ooh, Sophia Snag It or Bag It Live. I love that. Will I go to Selfridges? Oh, hi, Heba. How are you? Yes, I will. I think I will. Bimba y Lola. I like Bimba y Lola. I haven't been there in years, though. I went in Barcelona years ago. Selfridges or Harrods. I do intend to go to there. Portland Leather Goods. Okay, I'll have to check them out. They have cute attachments. Is Mulberry back? Yes. Actually, I did buy a vintage Mulberry bag. So maybe I'll show that to you guys in my live. I got it from my favorite vintage shop. But yeah, and there's some really, I'll show you this in the live too. I'll show you where maybe you can buy some good or we could split it up into two lives, but there's like some really good vintage bags like Mulberry that you can snag now for like $300, $400. Oh, and Caleb Caleb Snell, who sometimes joins the lives, and we did a live together. He just posted a video. Go check on his channel, guys. He just posted a video about like, or maybe he had two videos on this anyway, where he's talking about like these are, styles of bags that are back in style that you can get on the pre-love market for much better prices. Like, oh, the Chloe Paddington is coming back. You can get like the old version on pre-love market. So if you're into that kind of stuff. But yeah, Mulberry is coming back. Mulberry is more expensive. I would say Mulberry is like not quite mid-range. It's kind of like more affordable luxury. Like you're probably spending $1,000 at least. So that's something that I am mindful of. But yeah, I guess I'm curious to see, are the Mulberry bags worth that extra expense? That's what I'm curious about. Um I do not like the new Miss Dior, says Holly. Miss Dior was named after Catherine Dior, Christian Dior's sister, who was in the French Resistance during World War II. I didn't know that. Oh no, I just ordered some, said Joanne. Well, like if you like fruity fragrances, then you're gonna like it. But I don't like fruity, sweet fragrances. So it's just like right out of the gate, like it's not gonna be for me. But I think it'll sell really well. I think that like that's what's trending right now. Yeah, that's a good point, Jacqueline. The Chanel Eau Splendide is very raspberry. I feel like that's very on trend right now, like these fruity scents. Liberty of London. Yes, I need to go to all these places. Love vintage. Maybe there's some cool vintage shops I can look at in London. I love vintage shopping. I think I like vintage shopping more than any other kind of shopping. I just find it fun. Ooh, Tyga said, I got a super cute Kate Spade flower bag charm that is so pretty. Post it in the Discord, please. Let me know if you guys find cute bag charms because I'm going to do a bag charm live of some sort, probably in September, though. My sister is making a bunch of bag charms for that live whenever it happens. So there'll be giveaways. Caleb is having a live tomorrow, by the way. I used to love the Chloe Paddington. It's still pretty. I like it. I like it too. Friendly reminder about the giveaway, says Tara. Thank you for that reminder. Love me smelling like a bougie fruit salad. I love that. Yes, fragrance is very personal. So please do not be offended if I don't like something because that's just like right out the gate, Miss Dior. I never like any of them, but it's like a best selling fragrance. Oh, so Arbar said, I'm back, Miss Dior. I actually love it. Perfume is so personal and one needs to test it. Yeah. No, I know a lot of people like this one. Do we want to finish up the rest of the live by roasting some expensive, silly items, although we kind of did that already? I got a Coach mushroom bag charm and it's really nice and weighty. I know exactly which one you're talking about, Justine. The little mushroom one. Absolutely. Pink Sparkle's been waiting for it. Waiting for it. Oh, Sharda Torres is saying the new look is a mini series with in-depth details in Christian Dior's life. It was really eye-opening. Where can we watch that? Lightning round roast. Yes. Because we talked a lot about this, but I wanted to read as many comments as possible. We already looked at the fashionistas. I don't know why, guys, but this one like really. Oh, wait, I'm not sharing my screen. Apple TV. Okay, okay. I don't know why this one, like this trunk really made me laugh. Like it is a dog trunk. And I suppose this is kind of like their crate. So like they would like go to sleep in this. The little dog, the little pug is so cute. Look at the little dog. Wait, hold on. This one, because I thought to myself, is it a carrier? And then when I saw this photo, I don't know why I just laughed. Because he's just like chilling out in his little trunk. Like, could you just imagine your dog sleeping in this $37,000 trunk? Very nice little gold touches here. You have to contact concierge services if you want to buy this, though. Who could even carry that thing? I think it's not to be carried. I think it's to stay put, but I agree. Like, maybe if you're traveling in your private plane with your dog, you would put this in the private plane and then the dog could like chill out there. Oh, Holly said, my cat poops in a $600 litter box. Seems cheap now. Yeah, I feel like I can justify the litter robot. I am still like too much of it. I've had this cat for 12 years and I still am too cheap to buy a litter robot. I'm like, nah, I can scoop it. I still have not sprung for the litter robot, even though I probably should. Tyga said, I wish I had dog crate kind of money. A mortgage for my dog. Yes, there you go. Mortgage. You have to take out a mortgage and then you pay your little dog mortgage in addition to your own mortgage. Carrie said, it's all fun and games until that little cutie has explosive diarrhea. Yeah, I know. I mean, this could be for cats as well, but you know, they could nap in the corner there, I suppose. I don't know. I feel like it's justifiable, right? Justifiable. Like you only want the best for your dog, right? So why not take out a mortgage on his little house? Let me see what else I got here. There's a lot of interesting trunks. This is super cute. The Louis Vuitton and Takashi Murakami bicycle GM with the cherries. This is $32,000. Do they have? Gosh, you'd think they'd have like some detailed close-ups. I'm gonna have to zoom in here. You got the little cherries. It's just perfect for the summertime when you're like whizzing by on the boardwalk. Okay, what are we putting in the basket? That's what I want to know, guys. What are we transporting in the basket? Maybe the little dog is coming with us. Maybe we have some LVMH champagne in there. Do we have a Wawa hoagie? Like, what do we have in our 32,000 bicycle basket? That bicycle better take me across the country. Carrie said, I mean, I did buy a house on an acre for my dog, so 37K seems reasonable. The bike is an investment into my health. Yeah, it's your health. Who wouldn't invest in their health? Um, the dog is in the basket, the pug. Wine and cheese, says Joanne. Everyone says the dog. Fresh flowers, says Annika. The dog. We all want the dog. The dog's the cheapest thing that I'm going to show you guys. Your sleeping bag because you can't afford the rent. I love that. A Wawa hoagie. That's what I'm putting in there. It's Hoagie Fest, guys. I need a deal on the hoagie. The new lipstick pouch. The pug goes in the basket and live our wicked witch of the West best life. Your LV lipstick coughing goes in the basket. The bike is so cute, says Tyga. A basket full of 55 lipsticks. I feel like if you ride this bike, it better be in like a really safe community. Could you imagine locking up this bike? It is so cute. Like, I think it's cute. A few Labubu. You could put a bunch of little Labubu in there with little LV outfits. All right, what else do I have? Oh yeah, here's the lobster bag. Or they don't call it a bag. They call it a wearable wallet. I don't think you can fit that much in the bag. What do we think of the lobster bag? This is in the men's collection. Oh, place in cart. It's available, guys. This one is $7,400. Honestly, I thought it was going to be more. It's kind of cute, but kind of creepy. I don't know. What are we thinking? Maybe for like a little coastal Maine outing, you know? This could do well in Boston, I think. You would get a lot of compliments, I think. Horrible, says Amy. You guys hate it. Melissa says this is the ugliest thing I've ever seen. Jess says that in Los Angeles, the bike would be stolen in like 2 seconds. Sad reality. I know. I know. I think, yeah. In a lot of cities, sadly, that would be the case. I once had my bike stolen in Palo Alto, and it wasn't a nice bike. It was like a little cheap bike that I was borrowing from somebody, and someone stole it. I was horrified. I was like, who wants this shitty bike? Um, oh, it's available. Yeah, it's available, guys. I don't think you would be laughed at. I think a lot of people would think that this is cool. I wouldn't buy it, but like if you really like, I don't know, if you're like really rocking that New England look or something, or you just really want a novelty bag, I guess. Um, well, I guess I have a reason to use my lobster emoji. Private jet to your compound in Maine. For a themed party, this could be fun. Lifetime Red Lobster meals. Oh my God, what if you took it to Red Lobster? No, I was not in EPA, Christina. It was Palo Alto. It was like the Caltrain stop in Palo Alto. Like it wasn't a bad area. And it still got stolen. Somebody stole my sister's bike as a kid and left their rusty old one in its place. They legit swapped them. Why would they do that? Why would you swap it instead of just stealing it? Um Oh, Palo Alto is a college town. Too much bike theft in college towns. Yeah, that's true. Um that's a carry the hot sauce kind of bag, lol. Yeah, see, the thing is, like, I don't think anybody in New England would carry this because it's like too out there. They're wearing like boat and totes, I guess. They're carrying Longchamp bags, like the Longchamp Les Pliage. Like that's what you see all over Boston. If I saw somebody with this, I would think it'd be really cute. But I'm not surprised it's not sold out. um, hold on. Oh yeah, one of you guys told me the Louis Vuitton skateboard, and it comes with a skateboard harness. So actually, I don't know. Oh no, it does come with the harness. The strap. This is also available to purchase. Links will be down below. Just kidding, they won't be down below. There will be no links. But yeah, this comes with the strap. So like $5,300. I mean, if it comes with the strap, maybe justifiable. Maybe. Oh, thank goodness. I would have never have purchased without the strap. Tony Hawk would never. Yeah, that's the thing. Like people who are in like the skater community, they would be laughed at if they wore this, right? I don't know anything about the skater community, but um you could double the strap as a yoga strap. That's true. I can see people getting that. I can definitely see people getting the skateboard. I know nothing about skateboards. Skateboard looks sharp. If I'm gonna break my nose, it better be on an LV skateboard. Yeah, exactly. I'm like that person that like I cannot be trusted. People will be like, "Do you use like the bird scooters?" Absolutely not. Absolutely not, because I will totally hurt myself. Um, a bag for my car. LVMH can sponsor the next Tony Hawk video game. Yeah. Have you seen like I've heard that luxury brands, they're in some of these video games that the younger generation plays. I can't remember who was it, Dior, like Roblox. Some of these brands, they're like putting themselves in these games that these younger kids play. It's very strange to me, but I guess it's a marketing strategy. It would look edgy if carried as a crossbody. Yeah, she's kind of almost doing that there. Skateboard fashion style is tight. This will be duped, I bet. All right, hold on. Let me show you what else I was able to find. By the way, now this is a handbag. I actually think this is kind of cute. Um, this is not like a weird item necessarily, but this is the Mignonette from the current Chanel collection. And it's price upon request. So it's like a crazy price. But take a look at this, guys. It's a little makeup palette. What do you think of this? If I was a billionaire, I would buy this. Like, this would be displayed in my room. Some people are going to think this is super tacky and ugly. I think it's so cute. I admit it. I freaking want this, says Holly. This will be a collector's piece. No, adorable. Is it a bag? Yes, it's a bag, but it's like hard. It's a Mignonette. So it will open up at the top here. Does it show us photos? Hold on, let me. Ooh, there's like pearls at the top here and rhinestones, crystals all around. Yeah, see, this is how it opens up. These things, like super wealthy people collect these, like every single collection, they have one of these. It's always price upon request, and like uber wealthy people collect them. Oh, here's what it looks like, guys. What is she wearing? Like, what? This is, I don't look at this and want this little thing. Anyway, you can see the size. It's very small. I thought someone said it was around 1200. Oh, no, 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 no. Try like at least 12,000. I'll start a GoFundMe, says Holly. Ooh, gold hardware. Love, says Carol Ann. The bedazzled sponge tip applicator. I know, it's so cute, right? Oh, to be this rich, lol. I know, right? Are we back to jams and kimono? The girl on the right is even worse. Okay, hold on. Yeah. This girl. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my God. What is this? I don't look at this and think, I aspire to that. Like, what is going on with the styling? This is so bizarre. Some of these things on their own could be cute. The shoes are cute. They will die on the hill of that sponge tip applicator. Oh, yeah, very Madonna. My dad would make me run back upstairs and change. My good, yeah, some of the things that I see the younger generation wear, I'm like, I was not allowed to wear like a belly shirt. I would not have been allowed to wear that. I also like wasn't like I don't think I wouldn't have been able to pull it off. That look hurts my eyes. Looks like a Polly Pocket. It does look like a Polly Pocket. Could you imagine showing up to my corporate walk tomorrow wearing that? Yeah, they look like it's nightgowns. Why does she have a hat on with her jammies? It's not even a hat. It's like they just took a bunch of the camellia pins and like lumped them together. Oh dear, I liked it on its own, but I'm having a neg reaction to the pics. I got in big trouble for glitter nail polish. I got in trouble for like an ankle bracelet. Not really, but my dad was like, no. He's like, what is that? And my aunt made me the bracelet because she was like really into beading and jewelry making at the time. And he's like, what is this? Um, I wish the inside was Polly Pocket Chanel. Yeah. If it was like a little Chanel mansion with little Polly Pocket Chanellies. It's a poof. It's a poof. Yeah, Caroline. What does one carry in a bag like this? I don't know. They're hopes and dreams. I was not allowed to get my belly button pierced. Oh heavens no. I'm loving the fishnets, honestly. I like the stockings. I just don't like the styling. I don't like the styling. This girl looks okay. This girl looks all right. These I'm like, meh, no, but the bag is cute, right? And then it's kind of hard to search for these things, but I was able to find, hold on, where is it? This season, you can head to the beach in your $8,000 Chanel knee board. What does it say here? What is this? Oh, spring summer 2025. So this is the spring summer collection. This spring summer ready to wear collection is an ode to movement and freedom, boldly reinterpreted. The codes of the house are the signature of a free and confident allure. They don't even say anything about the boogie board. What do we think, guys? I would have appreciated more of a design, like the black and white, very classic, but like if I'm heading to the beach, I would have liked something maybe a little bit more vibrant and fun and whimsical. I thought that was a car key fob cover. What is that? Says Kia. Belly piercing was popular in the late 80s. It was. I would, but I have last year's knee board. No, that's last season. You can't show up to the beach resort in last season's knee board. I feel so old, says Michelle. What is a knee board? I think this is like a boogie board, guys. I think this is like not a surfboard, but you like surf around on your knees. I think. Kneeboarding is a water sport. So last season. Dang, you're right. I'll get on that immediately. Hold on. Now we got to look up kneeboarding. Oh. All right, hold on. So here we go. Oh, it's like the tiniest photo ever. Hold on. Here's this guy. Do we see him? Oh, he's having such a great time. You think that's the Chanel one? Oh, okay. So it's like wakeboarding. I thought it was like a boogie board. Can you tell I'm from the Jersey Shore? I wonder how much these knee boards are. Maybe we could get them for like, more like 7,000, 6,000. Let me go back here. See what you guys are saying. That is the man that will buy this, lol. I love boogie boards, says Jess. I'm over all these things I can't afford. Yeah, Holly, we're gonna gossip about you at the country club. What's our country club called, guys? Let's come up with a name. Half-ass surfboard. All right. They also have a swimming set for $1,600. So you get a swimming cap, you get swimming goggles, and a little pouch to carry them in. See the pouch? See it? It's got a little strap that says Chanel. The cheapest Chanel bag you can buy. That's kind of badass, says Casey. But no life vest, yes, to save you from your debt. Is that cap latex or silicone? That's a good question. It literally doesn't even say anything about the. Oh, wait, it says polycarbonate and silicone. Ooh, fancy. I'd buy that 100%. The pouch is the best part. Could you imagine if somebody like came out of the pool with the Chanel cap? Good night, Nicole. There was a life vest shown with the knee board. Oh, yeah. How did they not include that in this collection? It's a bargain compared to the LV bike. I agree. They also had a beachwear set, and it's just like a terry cloth bag and a towel. Beachwear. I don't hate it, but it's $2,500. This is like the hack if you want to get a Chanel bag, you just get like the beach stuff. Where was the thing I was going to show you guys? Oh, yeah. Speaking of life savers, you could also get a Versace inflatable float. For those of us who like to lounge around more in the pool or the water, $250. When we see $250 now, this looks like an absolute steal, does it not? $2,500 for terry cloth. Pass. Yeah. They also have a Medusa Gala basketball for $400. They also have a skateboard, much cheaper than the Louis Vuitton one, I might add. Um, they have a bedazzled tumbler for 1,025. What are the beauty accessories? Oh, we have a comb for $375. It does come with a little pouch, though. Oh, board games. Medusa playing cards box set. Okay, why is this one $1,800? Oh, okay. I think it's like an exotic. It says leather. Croc and Boss leather case. Why is this $1,800? And this one is, oh, this one's on sale. That one is on sale. That's cheap, says Sharda. I know. Comb is reasonable. You only need one comb forever. There you go. Good night, guys. OMG, I saw this on a reality show somewhere. I think it was Below Deck. Ah! I've heard about that show. Oh, Versace does go on sale. Like don't buy Versace full price. It always goes on sale. Gucci actually has a lot of this stuff too. So there is the Gucci Beach Volleyball, and it comes with like a little strap for $1,100. Wooden Beach Racket and Ball Set, 2,100. I'm a little shocked that you only get two paddles and two balls. Like what happens when you lose the Gucci ball? Like you're going to lose that, right? I don't know if this is worth it. Oh, does it come with this little bag as well? Comes with an GG canvas matching case with red leather trim. Yeah, you get the pouch as well. The gym bag. You get the little like high school gym bag. So I guess you get a bag. You get a Gucci bag. Ooh, this is a pretty cool skateboard holder. Not gonna lie, that looks really cool on him. Like that looks pretty cool. I'm not buying it, but he's buying it. Yeah, if you're buying it at that price, you probably don't care if you lose the ball. You just buy another. Oh, yeah, Joanne. Someone's running around gathering them up for you. So you don't have to worry about that. The Gucci racquetball set is adorable. Someone will swat that ball into a lake or a forest somewhere. Giving me Christmas gift ideas. Yeah, guys, get ready for my gift guide this year. There's going to be so many good recs. Ball air tags. Oh, there you go. They also have these fans for what are they? $580 for the fan. It does come with a case. I mean, look how fabulous you could look if it matches your scarf. That's a lot for a fan. The archival flora print returns for pre-fall 2025 collection with a romantic touch. A double G charm detail completes the piece. Oh, it has a little charm on the end. You could resell that. Oh, they're copying Patrick Ta's fan. It's a big fan, says Casey. Yeah, that's why it's priced as such. Oh, now I want that fan, says Marcia. Oh, you got a free Dior fan and it's beautiful. Just hit platinum and they give it with the gift with purchase or a summer gift. No way. I didn't get that one. All right, so it sounds like Dior has fans, is what I'm hearing, guys. The Art of Silk. That's a very pretty coffee table book. That's really pretty, actually. A coloring pencil set. Wow. That's a lot of colors. This is a great gift for your kids to keep them busy. Look how many colors you get. I mean, come on, guys. You get so many. $770. You know what? We forget the pencils. You could put your lip liners in here. So you could repurpose it as you can give the pencils to your kids and then we could put our lip liners and eyeliners in here. I like that idea. They better be Prismacolor at least, says Emily. I've seen that. I love going down this rabbit hole with you all. Yeah, we could do these like every couple months. We could do one. Check your Dior cart, Sophia. Okay, I will. I will. Or eye brushes. Yeah, this could be like for makeup brushes. I like that idea, guys. This is where it gets really expensive. Pool table accessories case. Pool table. You just get the whole pool table. Look. But like, is it really that Gucci? You know, like, oh, okay, it says Gucci all around. It kind of just looks like every other pool table. Better to show up to the party with your pool table accessories case. And then you like swing it out and put it on the pool table, open it up. Let's play, boys. Ooh, I just gave LVA marketing an idea for their lip liner launch. Does it come with a sharpener? Says Becky Matt. I don't think it did. I don't think it did. That's funny. Who remembers the Gucci Cadillac from the 1970s? It's at the Peterson Car Museum here in LA. Oh, that's so fun. That's so fun. We have an umbrella. I was looking at Hermes as well. Look at this, guys. This is a globe. It's $30,000. Oh no, this item will have a shipping delay of 7 to 10 business days. You pay that much and you still get a shipping delay. Leather marquetry. 12 pieces of printed and sheathed leather. Detailed submarine mapping. Stainless steel structure made in France. Whoa, 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 whoa. Do you see what I'm seeing here? Stainless steel structure made in France. And then right underneath, it says made in Germany. What? Like, maybe the stainless steel part is made in France, but the rest of it is like made in Germany. I don't know. I'm really floating on white gold plated rings. The meticulously mapped marine reliefs are revealed on printed and coated swift calf leather. The silver print against the blue hydra, that's one of my favorite colors. Background of this new globe recreates the depths of the sea and takes us on a new journey. Oceanic trenches, ridges, and peaks of depth have all been hand drawn by designer Nigel Peake. Neris 24 owes its name to the submarine that enabled the exploration of the deepest point of the ocean, the Mariana Trench. Okay, so this is basically like all hand done map in Swift leather. Interesting choice, I guess, because it's smooth. And then they had to like make it perfectly smooth and fit together. And then you have a silver thing. So I guess I'm appreciating it a little bit more than I did, but like still, it's a lot. I would never be able to read that thing. Yeah, for that price, you can go on an actual trip. Any science teachers out there, you better add it to your Christmas list. Suddenly, those LV eyeshadows don't feel so expensive anymore. At least it's not made in China. Yeah, because that's where all the Hermes bags are made. It is very beautiful. I will give it that. It's very beautiful. Um, oh, here, this is a $9,000 chromatic storage basket or waste bin. You could put some Hermes blankets. You could put like an Hermes blanket in there. It is very beautiful. I'll give it that. Like it's gorgeous, but it's $9,000 for a basket. Oh wait, sorry, I clicked on it. The chromatic baskets juxtapose materials, leather and wicker, with know-how to reveal an unexpected interplay of colors on this everyday object. What do we think? Oh, there's multiple colorways. Hermes always has to like verify you. I think I like the blue. Oh, this is like a different shape. Unless that basket also does the cleanup, it's a hell's nah. Oh, chromatic. Okay, kids, I'm going to stick with my home goods finds for $25. Yeah, same. It's dramatic. It's so dramatic, guys. Oh, we looked at these in Caleb's live. So these are the scrunchies from Hermes. It's a silk scrunchie. It is an XL scrunchie, though, for $570. Curious what you think. I do think they're very beautiful. I'm not a scrunchy person because I have very fine hair and like this will not stay in. It's kind of like the same price as one of their scarves, but it was like a beauty item. So I also don't think most people are buying $500 scrunchies. So thought it was wacky enough to share. I rather have a scarf. Like I'm gonna get hairspray all over this, and I really don't want to dry clean a scrunchie. I don't. I really, I don't want to be that person. I lose my scrunchies so often. I would shave my head if I lost one. It's on Lauren Sanchez's wedding registry. Yeah, I'd lose that scrunchie. Way rather have a scarf, says Casey. Agree. Get a twilly. You could just tie the scarf in your hair. Yeah, exactly. For a scrunchie, says Casey. Okay, this is cute, says Jess. It is cute. I love the scarves from Hermes. I actually wear them all the time, but I'm too nervous to like put them anywhere near my makeup. Like I'll wear the scarf, but if it's something that's going to go near my makeup face or in my hair cuz I use a lot of hairspray cuz I have very thin hair, it's going to get dirty. I love a silk scrunch, says Casey. I want to know how she got her hair that way. I know, sticking straight up like that. Sharda said, I used to sell scrunchies when I was a kid. My mom was a seamstress and taught me how to sew. That's so cute. I love that. Oh, Becky said, I'm planning to get my first scarf on my trip to Paris in April. Yeah, that'll be a great little gift to yourself. And it's cheaper there and you get the tax back. 100% someone is out there getting scrunchies dry cleaned. Yeah, yeah. Can you teach us how to wear a scarf? I'm no expert, but yeah, we'll have to do some sort of live, like accessories live. I've been enjoying the smaller sized ones. I think I realized I like the smaller scarves better. It reminds me of that Sex in the City episode where the woman in line at the club is wearing a scrunchie. I don't remember that one. There's also a $780 beach towel, and it has a cat on it, guys. So, obvi, this is on my wish list. I mean, come on, look at this. This could be me, minus the short haircut. I do love these colors, but I'll stick to my SpongeBob beach towel. Thank you very much. I almost bought that beach towel, said Marcia. I do really like this beach towel. I think it's very cute. But I'm I, I don't think I could justify it. Yeah, I remember that Sex in the City episode. We have come full circle with the scrunchie now. Good night, Wendy. I love anything with cats. I always look for this. Like I have one or two of the silk scarves that have like a cat motif, and I really like to wear those. Becky said, I'm making my wish list of all my items to get while I'm there. I also am definitely getting the exclusive Le Lavo perfume for my mom. She loves anything vanilla. Oh, great idea. Oh, beach towels I can understand because I have a good one and I've had it for 17 years. So, good investment. Love the business and pleasure beach towels. Again, gonna stick with my home goods beach towels. All right, guys, it is 10 o'clock for me. So, we're gonna do the giveaway real quick. Have a little treat here for you. So, and we can do more of these. And please, if you see anything, send it to me or tag me on Instagram so I can make note of it and I'll include it in the next live. So, Elemis is having a 25% off sale at the moment, and they have a really cute gift with purchase. So if you like Elemis, check them out. I linked to their sale down below. I can't remember what the code is, but the code is listed on the sites. But in honor of the Elemis sale, I am going to be gifting somebody these two of their best-selling products. So we have the Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm, which is a really good one. I know a lot of you guys like that. And as far as I know, this is like a full size. And then the Pro Collagen Night Cream, which is a anti-wrinkle hydrating night cream. And I actually have used this before. It's really nice. I think this is their best seller. The Marine Cream is, or the Pro Collagen. Yeah, Pro Collagen Night Cream. And this is also a full size. Both of these are phenomenal, says Jess. Yes. Hopefully it was worth the wait. So I was like, you know what? They're having the sale. And I have these two extras here. So I'm going to gift these to one of you as a little Elemis gift, right? Okay, good. You guys are excited. All right, give me 1 second. Thanks for sticking with me through this very long live. Oh, hold on. I know we didn't have an after party, but I just did an extra long live. So I think we'll do hashtag Elemis. How does that sound, guys? So if you're new here, you're just going to type hashtag Elemis into the chat. Okay, yay, you guys liked this. Yeah, I know. Sorry. I tried to fit a little bit of everything into this live. Whichever part, if you liked any parts of this live, we'll do more of them in the future. I was packing and doing homework at the same time. Perfect. I love to listen to live streams when I'm like cleaning and labeling my makeup. Yay. Yeah, so just put hashtag Elemis in the chat and that's going. Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not show you. I'm so sorry. I was not sharing my screen, but you guys figured it out. You're just going to type this into the chat if you would like to be entered into the giveaway. And then we're going to do a random drawing for the winner. It was fun and laid back, said Winnie. Oh, I'm so glad. Jess is cleaning her brushes. Thank you for reminding me. I need to do the same. So much fun, said Amy. Yay. I love these lives. Oh, good. Okay. Hopefully, we'll do a handbag one next week then. It's just a matter of me organizing everything to show you all in order. Sold, Elemis. Just kidding. I did my nails, said Maria. Ooh, what color did you do? All right, we have 56 entries. I feel like we are at capacity now. Yeah, those of you who are at the live sale know the joke. Your buddy ski coacher. Yeah, are you gonna try and guess? Somebody gonna try and guess the word? All right, we're good. We got 57 people. Are we ready? Are we ready?
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. Who's it going to be? I already have to ship out like 38 orders this week. So, what's one more? Yasmin. I think it's Yasmin. Yasmin Usalslonsky. You won. Yay. Everybody congratulate. Sold, wrinkle. Tara, you're funny. Yay! Yasmin, so since you are the winner, please just send me an email tonight or tomorrow morning. It's just sophia.sees.beauty@gmail.com. Sophia.sees.beauty@gmail.com. Just send me a little email because I'm going to get your address, that nothing else, just your address, your name and your address so I can ship these to you. So I will ship them out for you this week. Congrats! Yay! Yay, Yasmin! All right. Well, I had a lot of fun on this live. I'm excited to report back my reporting from the Louis Vuitton boutique. If you follow me on Instagram, hopefully I'll be posting some photos and everything. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get my hands on some of that next week. And we can do more expensive item roasting in the future if you guys like this silly format. Thanks everybody for being so nice and so respectful to each other. I really appreciate it. And yeah, guys, I hope you had a good time and I will see you in my next one. Bye.